Hey guys, it's me, GamerBoy445 here, and today
Where?
we're gonna be doing the developer commentary stream.
So grab your orange juice and your celery stick and try not to reach for the screen, because here we go.
What are you... What? Celery stick?
I literally referenced two things at once.
Oh, I
I
was
referenced.
thinking more like grab your popcorn and sit down for the movie.
I referenced like the fucking like top 10 hottest Sonic females and like only plays
Oh,
Super Mario
that.
Bros. Free game. Yeah.
Top 10 hottest Sonic females.
Top 10 hottest is Gami versus females.
Sonic's really got it going. He's a really
So
lucky guy.
Sonic got his cock spread out on the road.
That's what you
Alright,
get for being a
anyways.
hedgehog.
But yeah, hey guys, well, we're gonna be doing like a developer commentary on like Jerry's Couch Day Out, discussing shit and all that. So yeah, here we go. Press that green flag.
Dev commentary time. I'm a very intelligent man, so I will be able to get my words out coherently, and I
Yes.
will not forget any points. Andrew
Look, it's
Cooler
me.
is not here because he did
He's
like one
dead.
song for the game.
Yeah, he's dead too.
Oh yeah, he found on the street, like Sonic.
Yeah. He fell to a sewer.
It was a real shame. A real shame that had to happen.
But yeah, hold on. You want like discuss like how you managed to do this animation or something?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna let it play through for now, because trying to keep up with it and try to describe it would be a little hard.
Okay. So yeah, like how do you like do the whole animation there? Like how do you do like, the art for it?
Well, I mean, I'm doing on Scratch, so of course I couldn't do a
Yeah,
full-scale
basically it's
animation.
basically it's just costume by costume.
Yeah, so it's just costume by costume, it's nothing really that special.
Yeah. Like so did you like use onion skin for like doing all those like costumes?
No, I
Spray.
just, like... I don't actually remember how specifically I did it.
I guess he's like
I just,
I mean like
did it sprite by sprite, except for the animation where the Void Grasper is coming out to grab Jerry. I just, that was the only one where it was, full-on animation, and I just used, the transparent layers to see how it was gonna, how the
I
grab was gonna
see.
come out and grab Jerry.
Yeah, and do silly stuff to him.
Do not grab one of his 4 tentacles, because one of them is not like the other.
It's like an octopus penis. Because like
Truly.
one of their tentacles is like a genital.
Anyway, we got the title screen here.
Yeah, I really like the effect you did there. For, like the background image.
Ooh, ooh.
I don't know how I did that scream. Yeah, I'll just press the start.
Which button is that?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean, it's just a quick flash of the credits.
yeah.
Start time.
Alright, so
Originally, when I first made the game, the only mode was hard mode.
yeah.
But then
Basically,
I
I was like
started getting a lot of complaints about how the game was too hard, so I made normal mode for first-time players.
yeah, basically like the reason like basically I guess the game was like inspired by like this joke game like Brad made of like my game Josh, where like it was just Josh, but he had a fucking gun.
Yeah, I should probably actually talk about that first. The
Yeah.
origins of Jerry's Casual Day Out.
Yes.
So,
The origin story.
just making Scratch games, gomibak joins in on the epic swag hype and
Yeah,
makes a
because
game
like
called
my
Josh.
school, because like my school was like offering like Scratch stuff. So basically, I hopped onto it, to practice game design and all that. And then I made Josh. Originally, Josh was gonna be like it was gonna be like hold on, like that Jeff sprite, right?
Yeah.
Basically, that he was gonna be the main character, and basically he had a gun. So basically, like he went to like different areas and like shot multiple enemies who were trying to shoot at him. But basically,
Classic
like
Jeff doing.
yeah. But then I kind of like lost the project file or something. I don't know. I don't remember how I lost it. But basically, like then I just started like working on Josh, which was like a
Swag.
basically it was like it was based off a tutorial that like I was given for like a little game where you like went around collecting like you're like a little beetle like going around collecting like I don't know, I don't remember what it was, but I think it was like candy or some shit. And basically like basically like one of the threats in the game was like a bird or something.
Bird.
So yeah. So basically like the beetle became Josh in my game. This candy became like the good objects, or pills. The suspiciously look pill-shaped candy, and like the bird became Crusher.
Okay, that's some interesting Josh lore.
And then eventually, I just started to expand a bit on it. It's basically like when you get to like a certain amount of like objects, basically like new enemies started appearing. And all that.
Yeah, so
And I,
so Oh, hey, do you have anything else to say?
yeah, they basically then Brett caught on to it and basically grabbed the game, remixed it, and gave Josh a fucking gun.
Yeah, so I've for some reason I found appeal out of jokingly like obsessing over it like it was the next like Undertale or something.
Yeah, it's the next Five Nights at Freddy's.
So I thought it would be funny if I gave Josh a gun and he could shoot people.
Yeah, like Josh Ubi was fucked up and twisted.
So that was the entire thing. It was just
Yeah.
just exactly like the base game of Josh, except he had a gun and he could shoot people and they would instantly die.
And eventually, the gun eventually got added in the final version. I think Josh, I think it was version 4 or 5. But basically, I gave Josh a fucking Nerf gun, and with a secret code. And basically, he did like a Duke Nukem thing or something, or my crappy recreation of it.
Yeah. So for some reason I decided, this isn't enough.
Yeah.
This isn't enough for Josh with a
Yeah,
gun.
this is actually kind of fun. Oh, and also like my friend Lucy, who's like one of the people behind Wacky Worlds. Basically she saw the game too, and basically remixed the game. It was like that was like the normal, but basically instead of Josh was just Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Diary of the Joshy Kid.
Diary of the Joshy Kid. I'm gonna make that item in Wacky Worlds now. Anyways, but yeah, I also play Catch the Linda free. Anyways, moving on.
So yeah,
So,
after that, I make it that the bosses actually have HP and aren't just bullets just die to a single hit.
Yeah.
And then to compensate, I also gave every boss like at least one new attack so that they wouldn't just be a complete pushover.
Yeah.
So like the first crosser enemy got this like dash attack, and the fishes
Train.
got like a grand head fish, and the other fish just kind of were projectiles that it threw out,
Yeah.
etc. etc.
Mhm.
But eventually, at some point while doing all that, I decided I wasn't just gonna keep throwing all this shit onto Josh. I could make a game out of this idea.
Yeah, and that's where Jerry's Casual Day Out comes around.
Yeah. And then like the very first thing I did for the game was make Jerry's design.
Yeah. Cole, you want to show what it originally looked like, maybe?
Yeah, hold up, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think you had a image of it on Discord or somewhere.
Actually, maybe I'll just like flash it up on screen when we like upload the video.
Yeah, here it is.
Here it is, guys. Ooh, magical sparkle effects go over the screen, and like Jerry starts floating in from the sky like there's
Ronald
an
McDonald
angel
starts dancing in one of the corners.
Start doing the Club Penguin dance.
Put a flange up in the corner getting shot in the head.
put Mario big retro.
Yeah.
Retro
Put
Mario's running
play
across the bottom of the
play
screen.
Dear You Retro Remix.
Don't forget to
Alright,
listen to
anyway.
my retro album, guys. Anyway, let's
Watch
just
out.
start the goddamn
Yeah,
game
yeah, yeah.
already. Oh yeah, I have some stuff to say about this though. This was another complaint about the game when it first came out, because originally the movement was just like Josh,
Yeah.
where you're just like forced to move towards the mouse, but I got a lot of complaints about that, so I added
Yeah. Because
WASD.
people have skill issues.
I didn't really want to do that originally, but now I honestly think it's just way funner to play with WASD, so...
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I can
Oh, oh.
understand why the forced movement probably would have been a bit hard.
Yeah. Only real gamers play on force movement.
Like me! No, I'm gonna play WASD.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I added this, like, tutorial post up originally uploading the game as well, because, like,
Yeah.
just to help people out, I guess.
Mhm.
It used to talk about a lot more stuff, but now I just made it talk about, like, the overheal mechanic and the, like, dash making you invincible.
Yeah.
Speaking of the overheal mechanic, I don't actually remember why I added that.
For fun.
I think there was a specific reason, like...
I remember that it was like able to like go up to like a 10 health, like the overheal.
Oh no, it was never able to do that.
Ah, okay.
When I talked about, like, fixing the overheal thing, I just meant making it actually work. It was
Ah, okay.
really inconsistent before. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I just added it because, you know, why not?
Yeah.
Have that bit of extra HP, gives you an excuse to collect hearts when you don't need any.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the whole idea behind the life essence is that it's like... I never really explain it in-game, but the whole idea behind the life essence is that, like, it's like that, you know, the essence of life of the enemies you're killing, just like rubbing off and
No,
being
so like
able to be
souls.
collected.
So I guess it's like vigor or something. I don't know.
Anyways, oh yeah, I'll have
Yeah.
stuff to say about these as well later.
Mhm. Yeah, the encyclopedia was like my idea because I like putting like lore entries into like games. I think it's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you got this like intro speech from, you know, Solus Magus, final boss.
Yeah.
In case that wasn't, you know, obvious that it was the
I
final boss
mean,
talking to
I'm pretty
you.
sure most people. I'm pretty sure most people haven't like been in the game yet. So I guess that's kind
Yeah,
of
but this is
spoiler.
gonna be like a super spoiler heavy video anyway, so I don't really
Yeah. Yeah.
mind.
Put a big fat spoiler warning right at this part of the video. Not the
Guys,
intro,
I'm gonna
just here.
flash a really big spoiler up on screen right now. It's like very important, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, welcome unwilling contestant. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
obviously, like,
Oh, look at like the revolver description.
so yeah, obviously, like, the only one you start with is the revolver, because, you know, that's the only thing
Yeah.
you've learnt about.
His name's Craig Kramer, right? Or was Craig? I forgot. Oh yeah, it's Kramer.
His name is Kramer. Oh, my little creamy whammy.
That's Jerry's kind that's Jerry's canon voice now.
No,
Okay.
that will... no.
It's just silence.
I don't know why I decided to make his primary weapon a revolver. I just think revolvers are cool, I guess.
I mean, the revolver was in like Josh's game.
No, that was a pistol, I think.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me check actually.
Like, it was a pistol, but for some reason it fires like a revolver. That was the
Oh,
whole thing
okay.
behind it. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah. Oh, wait, where was it?
So yeah, originally when I made the revolver, it was just, you know, good damage, slow firing speed, just like good at dealing with enemies one after the other. Can
Yeah.
deal good damage, but like other than that, there wasn't really much point of using it after you got like the shotgun or the void beater. So I gave it
Yeah.
this like function where if you don't use it for long enough, it'll like this icon in the bottom right will
Yeah.
glow red, and then when you shoot it, the next bullet shot will just be like a ricocheting red bullet.
Mhm. Yeah, and that
So
and
like you're
now
not,
it's all electrical.
so yeah, you're not like forced to use it, but like yeah, you're just like not forced to use it, but you can use. There's still a function for it in combat.
Mhm.
Because I mean, like the shotgun is still just the
Okay.
better option.
Okay. Yeah, it was a pistol. My bad. As I see, this was like your attempt at like doing Pixel art there too, like
Oh yeah,
with the Josh gun.
I've completely forgot to say like what do you have to say about the title screen music?
Basically, I was like, I forgot. That's like a basically it was like a test track for like a game, like me seeing what would work. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I just said it would work pretty well for the title screen.
Yeah, I guess it was a kind of demo track. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
What? What?
what about this song as well? What about this song?
Oh yeah, that's like a ambient track. Like, hold on, let's be quiet here so we can like amp it up so people can hear it. All right. Anyways, yeah. So basically, this is like an ambient track I made for like when the waves, when you're taking a break from the waves and all that.
Yeah. Is that all you have to say? Like,
Yeah, I guess.
what about the little static Easter egg?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I forgot what it was, but I think it was like the heat death. Like basically, like, it was sped up like very fast, or maybe it was like Scarlet Rape. I forgot.
How dare you forget?
It's been so long. I don't even have the project file because like originally I had like a FL Studio trial, which and basically if you guys like used that the trial version before, basically it doesn't allow you to like open saved projects, and basically because of that I never like bothered to saving my like songs as project files. I usually save them as like MIDI files.
Yeah, understandable. Going for that
Yeah.
free grind. Just
So
like
what's with
Wonder
his
Share Filmora.
yeah.
At least when you're
Anyway,
using FL Studio for free, you don't have to like have a big fuck off watermark in the middle of the screen.
that's good. Thank you, Image Line, for not doing that.
Thank you, thank you. Let me put pray
Oh,
hands.
thank you.
Let me put pray hands in front of my face.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you, thank you,
oh,
thank you.
thank you,
Oh,
God. Oh, thank you, God.
thank
Thank
you,
you, God.
Jesus.
Thank you, God. Thank you for not total capitalism.
What's with the eyes, by the way? Like, what was your decision behind, like, Jerry's eyes? Like, what did they do to look like that?
I just wanted him to look at the mouse, because having him just be constantly static the entire time was a little awkward, just staring at the screen.
Yeah, that makes sense. It kind
I
of,
couldn't be bothered making the eyes actually line up with his, actual eyes,
yeah.
because,
I would
I
have made
mean,
like
I'm not that good at coding.
yeah. Basically, I would have like made like the pupils like both pupils like one sprite that like was layered on like Jerry's sprite, and basically.
Ooh.
But yeah, basically depending like where like the mouse was, basically like the sprite would change to like look at it and all that. That's what I would have done. Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, but this is the lazier way, and as we all know, I take the lazy way.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
Oh yeah, and just speaking about the void box itself, originally I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do with it. It was just like a bunch of white lines making
Yeah.
up the outside of the box.
hmm
Like the original idea of the game was that like the edges of the void box would change color, and depending on what color it was, like different enemies would be spawning. So if when it was like green, like plant enemies would be spawning, and like if
Okay.
it was blue, like water enemies would be spawning and stuff like that.
And if it was purple, Purple Francis would spawn.
No,
Oh, okay.
that is when the void enemies would start spawning.
And Purple Francis. Void enemies and Purple Francis. Purple Francis and the Void enemies are the same entity.
So yeah, eventually I just decided it would be a lot more. It'd be a lot more easier if I just, made it that it's constantly void.
Yeah.
That would make more sense anyway, considering it's, a void
Like,
box.
like I guess the only the only point where like the void box actually changes is like during like the third boss, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the only point that it changes, and that's just for like lore reasons and also to make it look cool.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the game now, I guess.
Oh yeah, and just like originally when I made the void box, it was like just this. There wasn't any of these like slowly fading in effects or these like particles floating around the place. I just decided to
And
add
bricks.
those because it looked very empty before.
Yeah. Very boring.
Yeah, it's just very boring.
Kind of boring, not retro enough.
Not retro enough. I need more pixels on this screen.
Where are more mixels? I need my mixels fixed.
Need more pixels. Anyways, with this like introduction dialogue, it's just like her introducing you to her like little game as she describes it. Don't really have much to say about it. I just kind of wrote this on a whim. I never really rewrote this for some reason. I probably could have made it a lot better, but I don't know. Guess that's something I'll save for later. And oh yeah, with this dialogue on the bottom, it is just like so you don't forget about that secret character talking to you throughout the game. Because, they're going to be very important, like somewhere around the end of the game, maybe.
Yeah, you want to like discuss the GUI?
Oh yeah, I should talk about the UI.
Yeah, while those evil critters are following you.
Yeah, they can just turn into a singularity and follow me around for a while.
Yeah.
So originally there wasn't really like a UI, I just used like the orange boxes that Scratch provides.
Yeah, the default GUI that Scratch has.
Yeah.
The variable boxes.
Yeah, just the variable ones. But of course, I decided that looked stupid, just having a bunch of orange boxes on the screen, so I changed it. I really like how this looks. It probably could be better, but I think I like how it's just like simple. It conveys the information the way it needs to.
Yeah, simplicity.
Like it could definitely be better, but as it is now, I really like it.
Yeah. Alright, let's kill those evil little critters.
Not until I have my stuff to say about them.
Oh, okay.
So like, you might say like they look like the Goombas from Mario.
And I think that was intentional.
But like, you're probably not gonna believe it, but they weren't, when I was originally designing them, they weren't actually supposed to look like Goombas.
Oh.
They were supposed to look like Madness Combat characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't even think I ever told you that. That's why they were wearing like the stone mask, cause like, tricky.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
like with like the endless one. Like, that's kind of spoilery because endless mode isn't out just yet, right?
Yeah. Actually, I have already uploaded that like clip of that exact boss to my YouTube page, so it's not that spoilery.
Yeah, just like, put the clip up now.
Oh, look at this
Wow.
crazy clip, guys! It's sort of. That's not a regular Onyo.
That's not really derp of you. Alright, yeah.
What?
I kind of like the design of them. Like I like the little gremlins with like you know, that with 2 feet, you know, small critters. I guess
Little
I don't know.
small critters.
Yeah, like the Goomba-ish designs, the Goomba body builds.
So eventually I just got rid of the stone mask because, you know, I liked the idea of them just having this stupid dopey ass face more.
Yeah.
And
Then
like,
you
yeah,
turn
this
them
is
into
literally
onion.
all they do. They're just like the standard fodder enemy of this game.
Yeah,
You're probably never gonna be hit by one unless you're like forced into a corner by other enemies.
yeah, and if you're stupid.
And if you're stupid like these guys with their dopey stupid
Yeah.
faces and their stupid.
Yeah. And now they're all dead. Okay, now the imp here. Basically, like originally the imps were like for like a project I was doing in like Scratch that I later abandoned. Basically, it was called like Champ 99 Destroys Hell. And basically, these were like a projectile enemy in the game here. And basically, this is all they would have done. They would have like moved around the screen and like shot projectiles at you. I really like how the AI works here. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I literally just straight up took the script for the AI from that game of yours.
Yeah.
I am lazy.
I think the animation for like these guys would have been better. Like I'll probably pull up like the animation for them like here, like you know the original animation in the game.
Yeah, well, of course it would have looked a lot better. It has a lot more frames to work with. This is just like exactly 2 frames.
Yeah. It's just kind of stupid. And basically like the glowing like red, orange fireball on their head like above them. Basically, I was like that's why they were like shooting. Like basically, I guess the projectile wouldn't be like you know them throwing that at like Jerry, but basically like you kind of just went for like you know normal fireball thing.
Yeah. So yeah, these are just like the standard projectile enemies.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the enemies introduced in the first few waves are just like the standard enemies, like you know, just fodder enemy, projectile enemy, tanky enemy, greater enemy, and then just like one void enemy, so you know void waves exist as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and about the thing where before I killed every single one of those Onyos with just one bullet. That was originally just like a problem caused by the way I decided to make the bullets work, where like so that the flashing effect appears on the enemies when you shoot them with a bullet, I had to make it that the bullet like goes forwards a little bit before it actually like properly gets deleted.
Oh, okay.
So that like the enemies had times to interact with the bullet and pull up the like flash effect when they get hit. Effect.
Yeah.
That ended up resulting in it being in the bullet being able to go just far enough to be able to hit multiple enemies at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, and I was in Champion 99. There was like a bigger version of these imps here called like demons, and basically they were like they looked like you know identical to like imps. They were basically grown up imps, and basically like fired more like fireballs from out of their mouth. And basically when he killed them, basically they would like you know stop in their place and you know start cracking open. Feel like the fire inside them, and also they're like their blood's like pinkish too. But though nowadays it's now like orange because like basically demons like Gummiverse have like sulfur in their blood. So yeah. Anyways, kill that fucker.
The sulfur in my blood.
Me when I have stinky sulfur in my blood.
No, sorry if I'm coughing a lot, by the way.
Yeah. Brun's in the hospital. He's dying right now.
Help me!
No, unplug your life support.
Old man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No,
about,
but
about the hitting multiple enemies at the same time thing, like I just decided to leave that in because killing multiple enemies with a single shot is fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's satisfying, I guess. Yeah. Oh, but you were also originally going to add like a blood into the game, right?
Yeah.
You plan to? Yeah. Alright, now the crush here. Basically, like, these crushes here are actually like crushers like species here. Basically, crushers was at least like I guess a more intelligent version of these guys here. I guess. basically she'll like Crush will be like making like an appearance like a game I'm doing right now actually. So yeah. So yeah, basically like I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Fuck my Asperger's.
Think better.
Thinking too hard. But yeah, basically like the Crush here is like acts completely identical to like how she acts in like Jerry's here. You know, you can like apply like to keep it in the center thing too. Oh no, didn't like the magazines for like when you're reloading like damage enemies too?
Oh yeah, that was a feature in Josh.
Yeah, but then you
So
kind of like removed it in Jerry's.
yeah, I got rid of it in Jerry's Casual Day Out.
Yeah, I think it would have been like a funny little feature on like a one gun maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
originally when I was originally with like the whole magazine dropping down when you reload the gun, for all the guns it was just like a random part of the gun that I chose because I don't really care if it was actually accurate to what the magazine looked like. Like
Okay.
I really am not a gun expert. I really should have gotten
Ask
up.
Ethan.
Yeah, I should have just asked Ethan.
Yeah, he's basically a fucking autismo with like a lot of gun knowledge. So we would have probably known what the magazine for a revolver looked like. I mean, it could have been just the bullets too.
So yeah,
Yeah, like
originally when you reloaded the revolver, like instead of, having that part drop down, it was literally just the bottom half of the gun it was literally just the grip that dropped down.
yeah. So basically, the magazine is just like pumping like bullets into like the cylinder.
Yeah, that's how all revolvers work as we know.
Yeah. yeah, and like
That's what they
For
were made
fellas.
to do.
yeah. Evan's probably like crying on the other side of the screen while he's watching this footage.
Anyways, I'm like, that was the
killer.
only problem caused by like having the reload thing. Just be me winging it, but
Yeah.
eventually I changed it so that just like one of those like, I forgot. I don't know. I don't actually know what it's called. I literally just added it because the spy in TF2 does it when he reloads his revolver.
Wait, what?
You know, like one of those round things that you throw into
The cylinder?
gun. Yeah, the cylinder.
Yeah, that's the cylinder.
So yeah, the crosses are also just like the tanky enemies, standard tanky
Yeah.
enemies.
They don't do much.
That's literally all they do. Also,
I mean, I assume they do big damage too, right?
yeah, I think they deal like 3 or 4 damage. I'm not gonna test because I don't want to actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 damage. Anyways, we got like Wispo.
Yeah, you want to like discuss how like I mean, I think it's obvious what the inspiration for the East guys were.
Take a guess, guys. What is the Wispo inspired by?
Yeah.
What do you think the Wispo's inspired by, guys? I'll give you 10 seconds to make a guess.
If you don't answer, then I'm coming to your house.
So yeah, Gaster Blaster.
Yeah.
That was literally the entire inspiration behind these. Although originally, I don't think they were originally supposed to be Gaster Blasters. I just decided to do that because like it was a lot easier. It was a lot easier of an enemy concept to do than what I originally had in mind, which was to give them like a wolf-like body and they would like chase you around at high speeds.
Oh, okay.
I am like gonna be using that concept for an enemy in like, the Endless project.
Yeah.
Which you guys will have to wait and see.
But
Yeah. You gamers don't get to see it just yet.
so of course it's just like a really standard greater enemy. It just like
Yeah.
follows you around and
You also
shoot-
made like the sound. You also made the sound effects for that thing too, right?
yeah, I just pulled them off freesound.org.
Yeah. Originally they were just the standard like gas blaster sounds, right?
Yeah.
hmm
that was dumb, so that was
Yeah,
really
so
lazy.
Yeah. I mean, I would have probably like made the sound effects for these guys, but I was kind of like getting tired of making like sound effects for the game. So yeah.
Then I also made it that when you get too close, they like back away.
Yeah.
Just so that they have a. Just so that like they have an easier shot at you.
Yeah. They know what social distancing is.
They're better at it than some Americans.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that, Karen?
So yeah, that's literally all they do. You can also like shoot their laser.
Oh, there's also a greater enemy too, right?
What?
They're a greater enemy, the Wispo.
Yeah, they're a greater enemy.
Originally, I wanted like in Jerry's Casualty, I wanted like multiple like greater enemies to appear on like the waves.
But you know, I just ended up making them sort of be like mini bosses that you have to fight between waves.
Yeah. I mean, in like endless mode, I think I had the idea for like having like at least like 3 like greater enemies appear at once in like the endless mode. I think that was the idea I had.
I don't remember you talking about that. We'll have to go back and check later.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
they
see.
were also the Wispo were also originally supposed to have like an idle animation. So you see like the animation where they like close their jaw before their laser. That was supposed to be frame 2 of their like idle animation.
Okay.
But I decided that that was a better sprite to use for their like wind up,
Yeah.
just so that it's easier to tell when they're about to shoot their laser.
Oh, hey, Killian.
Mogus. Who?
Huh?
Amogium Sussy.
Don't say that. Yeah, we're just doing like a developer commentary for like a Jerry's Casualty out here.
I'm gonna shit yourself.
Don't do that. Anyways, so I see like their orientation for like their sprite, you know, to right there. Anyways, Gillian's done now.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you know, you can also shoot their laser because the laser is just like a part of their sprite. It's not a separate projectile.
Oh yeah, it is. That was.
I kept that because because you know, both because it just made killing them a lot easier, and also because lore reasons that I came up with eventually.
Ah, okay. So yeah, that's a little tip.
Because you know they're
I'll deal
made
with
of
it.
energy, which
Ah,
you know
okay.
it says it in there. It says it all in there like.
Yeah, in their log.
Encyclopedia entry. They're like made of energy and shoot, and you know the laser they shoot is therefore just an extension of their body.
Oh, and by the way, hold on, is this energy thing like only for like the Virgin universe, or is it like does it
No,
apply to like
it's
all?
like it's like implies to everything.
Okay, so basically I can like apply it to like the Gummiverse. Got
Which
it.
is why the fourth boss that we're gonna be coming up to eventually, guys. He has the energy. Ooh. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this guy.
Yeah. Now you got like a new weapon here.
Yeah, new weapon. I just wanted to give Jerry an automatic weapon.
Yeah.
That's
Now, what about
literally all this
pinheads
weapon
here?
does. I was never able to come up with something unique for it to do, so this is literally all it is.
Yeah. What about the pinheads here?
Yeah, so these were like literally like one of the first enemies I came up with for the game.
Yeah.
Because like when I was originally coming up with ideas for the game, I made like a spreadsheet of enemy ideas. I'll probably like put it up on screen at this point. There was just like a bunch of enemies, void enemy ideas I had, and this was literally the very first one I came up with. Just like this little gremlin,
Yeah, this little gray critter.
gray critter with like, you know,
I
the
think it'd be pretty
pinhead.
easy to like. I kind of want to like make a 3D model of that actually, because you know it's pretty simple. It got a simple little geometry.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, let's kill it.
So yeah, these are basically just the Unyos of the void waves.
Yeah.
That's all I really made them for.
Yeah, they're void variant.
So yeah, those first few waves were basically just there to introduce the enemies.
Yeah, basically.
Oh
Nope,
shit,
and you're dead.
I'm terrible at this game.
You suck.
is what I get for taking all those damage.
Let's speed run.
Speedrun. So yeah, these like gives me a bit more time to talk about these starting waves. They're just here to introduce the different enemies.
Yeah, basically, introduce like concepts and all that.
So you have like time to learn them before you get into the proper waves.
Which starts right after like wave 5.
Yeah, it starts right after this wave.
Yeah, I think wave 6 is like either like a void wave and normal wave, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the nail gun
Wave
too.
5 is like guaranteed. The waves where you learn it, where you're like introduced to the void enemies are like the only waves that are guaranteed to be void waves. Void waves normally during like the random rounds have like a 1 in 4 chance of happening.
Okay.
Anyways, the nail gun.
Yeah.
Just another automatic weapon. When Gomibak first told me to add a nail
Yeah.
gun to the game, I thought
Yeah, but
I
like-
thought he meant an actual nail gun.
Yeah, I was thinking more like, a futuristic one, kinda. Like before the design. Like, maybe we could like redesign it. Maybe, I'm not sure. Or I think this is the one I should do.
I think
Maybe we could, like,
using
make it-
just a regular nail gun is funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could add a bit of like a futuristic feature to it, but not much.
Oh look, there's
Oh,
a secret.
Mario!
Well, there's a secret
I
enemy.
forgot about the
Well,
secret
there-
enemies.
There's a secret enemy. Gives
I
me a
can-
chance to talk about them too. I'll talk about them after the. I'll talk about them after the nail gun.
Yeah, it was.
So, originally, when I that was scary. When I originally added
Mario jump scare.
When I originally added the nail gun, it was just like a better. It was straight up just a better version of the SMG.
Yeah.
That was literally all it was, and you unlock it right after the SMG as well. So it made the SMG super pointless.
Yeah.
But then I
But
decided
basically-
to turn it into like a sort of trapping weapon.
Yeah.
So you shoot them out, and the bullets lay on the ground for a while. I think it's for like exactly 5 seconds, and you can just get the enemies to run into them.
Yeah.
Ah,
Because they're
idiot.
stupid.
And yeah, that's basically all I did.
Oh, you killed him.
There he's dead now. So anyways, the secret enemies.
They were just there for fun.
Yeah, I just added them because I thought it would be funny. There's like 5 of them.
Yeah.
You-
Mario was one of them.
I'm not gonna show you all of them, you're just gonna have to hope they show up.
Yeah, play the game for yourself.
For a second I thought I didn't start the recording. Okay.
That would have been scary.
Already talked about so much.
Yeah.
Alright, we're coming up to the first boss now, gamers.
Yeah. Based on this boss I designed here. I'm pretty sure everyone like everyone that plays the game seen it before. It's very easy to get to if you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Play
pretty
it
easy to
correctly.
get to. Hold up, I'm just gonna do a double check on the recording. Yeah, everything looks good, okay. Don't want to have another, Gmod
yeah.
moment to happen.
I remember that. I'm still pissed off at it.
Anyways, yeah, we're coming up to him now.
Yeah, gives you a lot of help.
Ooh.
And there he is. Originally, like the raffle boulder, looked kind of like a Mugen, like the Mugen spears.
The
Probably known. Like basically like the Mugen boulder characters. Basically,
yeah,
that's like a inspiration for the raffle boulder was. Basically, it was like something like that. Like Israel or Jesus. But basically, it was related to Soten, which is like a character in like a gummy universe. But basically, didn't really look, much, the figure-y. So basically, I changed it to the design later, and that's what you're seeing right now.
Is that everything you have to say about this one?
Yeah, I guess. You want to discuss the attacks for it, maybe?
Yeah, I'll just quickly talk about like the pipes on it, because when you first designed it, it didn't have the pipes.
Yeah, I think it was just a normal boulder, but it had just an angry face on it.
I added the pipes just because I wanted to have, you know, a bit more variety of attacks.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just wanted it to have like a shooting at smoke attack, so I added some pipes on it. They were originally a lot bigger, but it looked kind of dumb, so.
Yeah. And then it was shrunk.
So anyway, about its attacks. This dash attack is like, this is straight up just from Josh with a gun.
Yeah.
That's where I got the
fire
idea
attack?
for its first attack. Oh god, I didn't realize I didn't have a dash there.
It was scary.
A very scary moment. So yeah, after it does the dash attack, it'll like shoot out this smoke. It looks kind of really fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I might have to fix that. Yeah, that might.
The smoke looks fucked
Okay,
up.
this is getting a little. What the fuck?
Well, is it
What is happening?
is it just layering on itself?
What is happening? Why is the smoke layering?
Yeah, I think we
It's
found a
literally not able to. What is happening? What is
Oh my
happening?
god! Jesus!
This is what I get for barely playtesting this boss.
Oh my god! I never found that bug before. Because I always defeated like in like I think like half a minute or something.
Oh my god. This is what I get for barely
Yeah. I
playtesting
think you have to
this
change
boss.
that right now.
I'll do
Oh
that
my
after. I'll have to note that after the recording.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
god.
okay. That.
Okay, about I guess like the screaming faces in it, basically like in the lore for like the raffle boulder, basically that's like all the victims that were like Yost like created. It's like the black mass you see inside it, like the black cube. So yeah, basically they're like very angry because they stopped their mind, and you know they're kind of pissed off obviously because you know they got turned into like an ugly critter. Yeah, and I was kill it before it does the thing again.
Kill it before it does it again. So yeah, you know, with the smoke attack, you know, it hits the wall and then it's like, so, you know,
Yeah,
it hits the wall.
I think you forgot to add like a delete clone thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what the problem is. Oh my god, look at what it's doing to a HUD. The raffle boulder is
Yeah.
the most powerful enemy in the game.
But if I get going for long enough, it would just crash the game.
Well, I mean, it does have a clone limit, as we saw.
Oh
there.
yeah, there is a clone limit.
Yeah, they can scratch.
So you know, it hits the wall, it aims its pipes at the opposite end of the arena, and then shoots out the smoke. Originally, it just like if you were below it after it did the dash, it would just shoot smoke projectiles out above it. But then I decided just like to make it a bit more threatening of a boss. I made it that it like fills up the screen with smoke, so that when it does its fireball attack, you have less area to just like go past it.
Yeah, so basically this boss is about like a distance no less.
So like it's also a lot it also makes using the dash like very helpful during this fight as well.
Yeah.
Because it just makes the fireball attack a non-threat.
Yeah, basically it's, you know, just a test on your skills, I guess.
And then yeah, of course, the fireball attack, it just shoots out a burst of fireballs. They used to go across the entire screen, but then I decided it would. This is the first boss, so I don't think it needs to be that strong. Oh no, it's happening! It's happening! Oh no! I need to go kill it! Kill it!
Kill it!
Okay.
Kill it! Yes!
Good, most people dies this fast. Yeah, because you know its smoke keeps duplicating. What else are they supposed to do?
Yeah, like I think it was just. I think the smoke was just layering like every time it shot it out. Alright, I was looking at the logs now, I guess.
No, I'm just thinking if I have anything else to say about the Wrathful Boulder. Not really. Okay. So, you know, finally time to actually talk about the logs. Don't need to talk about these because there's nothing really that special to them. Already talked about them. Yeah, just added this so you could learn about the enemies a bit. Know which universes they come
It was like
from.
an idea of mine.
So I don't think I made it obvious enough in-game, obviously, but Jerry comes from the Farfalus universe.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do get like his log, right?
Yeah, you do get his log.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's like that last one there, the last purple one.
Oh no, it's like hidden here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Cause like, you know, so, like it's like
Basically,
supposed to be a hidden blog.
basically like rewritten like all these logs for like the next update here. Like
Yeah,
I think
they used to be really short and like basic.
yeah. And also like like go on the crush log there, I guess. You know, that's basically hinting towards like a crush. You know, you see like
Much larger and curvaceously attractive one roaming around.
yeah, it's basically referring to like a crusher, because like basically like, I made like a crusher a girl, which is just a joke about face sitting, because basically crusher's whole thing is crushing people.
Whoa, mama, wooga wooga.
Yeah, stone lady. Yeah.
So like, the whole lore thing behind these is that Jerry's got a friend who's like writing these for him and sending
Yeah,
to them through his
Frostus,
phone.
as you see up there.
Yeah, Frostus, like Frostus facilities. You can also see in the top of the entries as well that only the fatherless ones don't have do not leak on them,
Oh yeah, you're right.
because
Huh.
like he doesn't want people to know about that he's documenting about other universes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he comes from the fatherless universe along with Jerry.
Mhm.
I don't actually show Frostus's design in game, but for this video I could probably flash up a design of him
Yeah.
up on the
Show,
video
show
because
how.
I do have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Here he is. Show
Here
how
he
big his cock
is.
is. Now make him purple. Put him aside with purple friends. I mean, basically, originally his name was just Francis before it was changed to Frostus. It's basically I just made like a purple Francis joke about it.
And then he became Frostus.
Yeah.
Because Francis is kind of a stupid name, honestly.
No, wait, I think that. Oh, I think the Jerry notes are layering on themselves there. You see that? Wait,
Yeah.
on the pen head? Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's a bit of an annoying thing that I just can't really fix.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey, wait a minute. Is there 2 Jerry notes there? Wait, what? Why does it specifically happen with the pinhead? What is happening?
Maybe it's on the costume. I don't know.
Oh yeah, fuck, it's probably on the costume. When I was making them in paint.net, I had this down. I had like a copy of the Jerry note thing at the bottom so that I knew
Yeah.
how far to go down for it.
That explains everything.
Idiot!
Yeah, it was silly man.
So yeah, you can also just get a closer look at all the enemies
Yeah.
and just read up about them. I'm also realizing now, god damn it, I forgot to make this lesser instead of fodder. I made that change like halfway through making the entry logs. I am retarded. I'm a very
Silly man.
professional game dev, guys.
Yeah, the most professional gaming dev of them all. He's up there with Kojima and Miyamoto.
So yeah, the only runs that really talk about like the lore of the Void Box itself would be the ones on the Void enemies, of course.
Yeah.
I don't really talk about it much because, you know, I want to keep it vague, but...
Yeah. I think MatPat will enjoy dissecting each frame of this one.
MatPat's gonna love this.
Each word, each letter.
He's gonna
each
love
syllable.
connecting the onios to the Void Box somehow.
Yes.
Do I have anything else to say about this?
I don't know.
I
guess.
don't think so. When I was coming up with like the actual like design for the encyclopedia page, it literally just looked exactly like this. I didn't really change it that much.
Yeah, it's basically remained the same, I guess.
This is like one of the few things that went through a design process and didn't change at all. Because I just like how simple it looks. I didn't want to go over the top with it or anything.
Yeah, if it ain't broken, don't fix
Similar
it.
to, just like a similar case to the UI, I just didn't want it to be super over the top. Although I did make this before actually making the UI.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about it. Got the entries for
Yeah.
the
None. None.
none. I should have this thing now. And yeah, that's about it. Let's go to the next few waves. Got the shotgun now
Now I
as
have the
well.
shotgun. Oh, and these are the new bean waters.
Oh yeah, the new bean waters. Or maybe I should.
This
So yeah, these enemies are just completely chaotic.
Yeah.
A bit
I
of
guess
a bit of a jump for the next few
Yeah.
waves.
basically the bean waters were like just a random design I had like laying around. So basically I just asked Brett to put them in like a Joey's Casual Day Out, and he did. But basically now I redesigned them because you know they kind of like a little bit stinky and all that. So yeah, now they're just meat boys.
Oh
No,
no,
I guess-
the shrimp hit the corner of the screen. Let's go.
I was like, I guess I might as well like discuss like a Scarlet Rave here. Like basically like this was like the first, I guess one of the first songs with like a Fang, like the main menu Fang.
Dang.
Yeah. Basically like it was like just a simple like yeah, I don't know, it was a crap test, I guess. I don't know.
Is that
Yeah,
all you
it's
have to
mostly
say about
basically.
it?
Oh yeah, basically like the melody you hear. Basically that was like that comes from like a song Evan did for like a Wacky World called like a Backstreet Alley. Basically, I kind of like the song. So yeah, basically I just inserted it in here. So, yeah. But I guess I might as well discuss like something interesting about that song. I guess basically like Backway Alley Road was like it was meant for like a alleyway world and like a Wacky World, but then like Lucy thought it was good for like a theme for like the prison or something. I don't know. Yeah. Basically, if you have like I don't know if like the Man World jail somewhere in like the release like the demo releases, you know they don't. I don't remember what it's called.
Okie
Like basically
dokie.
like the different versions, like early X. I don't fucking know. But basically, I think like the jail should be somewhere in there. Yeah, anyways, kill it. Or do you want to discuss something about the
Oh
shrimp?
yeah, I was just gonna talk about the bean water and the shrimp for a bit. So for the bean water, originally when it did like it's just a simple enemy that like walks to you for a while and then does a dash at you. Just
Yeah,
to,
it's
like,
basically like
just to like keep you moving. Same with the shrimp as well, but like for the bean water, it's just a bit more basic.
yeah, I guess that's kind of like the dash the rush thing from like the raffle boulder.
Yeah.
You know, basically turn that into a common enemy without like the
Yeah, I actually do that a
the
lot.
game breaking smoke.
Either
yeah,
either I introduce the enemy first and then do a boss that like does its thing, or like introduce the boss and then introduce an enemy that does its thing.
Yeah, I prefer the latter more.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I only did it. I'm pretty sure I only did the former once with the Gremlos.
Okay.
Just because I
Yeah,
felt
well-
like, you know, it'd be funnier to introduce the Gremlos first and then introduce this big hulking version of a Gremlo that's just kicking your ass.
Yeah. That was a good. Anything you want to say about the shrimps? I guess.
Oh yeah, hold up. But with the bean water, you can probably see that before they do the dash, they flash white. I added that just because it makes communicating the fact that they're about to dash at you a lot easier.
Wait. They flash what?
They flash white.
Wait, did they actually flash what?
Yeah. Did you not see it?
I didn't notice that.
And then yeah, with the shrimps, they just like bounce around the arena. That's all
Yeah,
they do.
they're a goofy fella. Hey, that's good in the corner. Yeah.
Oh! I'm freaking out right now. I'm freaking out. This is crazy.
Literally bouncing up and down my seat like.
And yeah, they're literally just like a shrimp wearing a top hat and a bow tie. That's
Yeah.
literally all they are.
So awesome. Yeah, okay, kill it now. It is life.
Finally.
Okay, now these guys, the burners. I designed these guys. I think it was like an enemy design I made specifically for I think Jerry's.
Yeah, I'm
Basi-
pretty sure it was.
I think originally like it was just gonna shoot like like a random spread of flames around the area for a short while. But I don't know. I forgot.
Is that all you have to say?
The head was kind of like, I kept thinking the head was like a little bit, I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I gotta just kill it. Anything you want to say about it, maybe?
I mean, I just made it do like the keep doing the 3 fireball projectiles thing, because like this is
Yeah,
like
simple.
just to communicate the fact that these enemies are like are gonna become really high priority the further you get into the game. So this is just to
Yeah.
start settling you into that, and like
and
having
what about-
these enemies that constantly go towards you and rapidly shoot these projectiles.
And what about the shotgun?
Oh yeah, I've completely forgot I had the shotgun. So yeah, it's basic. When I originally made it, it was just supposed to be a better version of the revolver.
Yeah. And then it basically when you're updating the guns, basically gave it like a. Oh, what does this like his power do? Like, does it pierce for enemies or does it do more
yeah.
damage?
So like when I was making changes to the guns to make them all just as usable as each other, I gave the shotgun the same like wait 12 seconds while not holding it,
Yeah.
and then it'll glow red thing that the revolver has. But instead of just making it like pierce and stuff like that, it just deals ×3 damage.
Ah, okay.
So
So yeah, now
this
kill it.
next shot will just kill it in a single hit, cause like, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Then
Now the
we've
void
also
eyes,
got the void eyes.
which I guess are kind of like the void version of shramps, except they're
Yeah,
kind of like
basically.
looky. They're
Except they're like a lot more direct.
yeah.
Just like an enemy to keep you moving during void waves. Is that a glitch? Oh, never mind. I was just close enough to it that it started dashing before it could face towards me again. So yeah, they just slowly move towards you. With these enemies, I like took advantage of the fact that you can barely see during void waves, and had it that like they only dash towards you when they're like when they've like just came into view coming out of the fog
Yeah.
of the void.
I kind of have like a similar like concept for like one of the endless mode enemies, where like basically you can't see it but you can see like like its laser, which is like basically you have to play like the endless mode to know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I quite literally just made that enemy into like a different species of the void eyes as well.
Yeah, that's
It
kind of.
also
I
uses
guess
like the original design of the void eyes as well from that like sketch sheet of all the original void enemy designs.
okay.
Just because I
Cool.
thought that would be neat.
Show it up on screen, I guess. Oh, and show like a Lengthy too, like or whatever his name was. Like
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to
I'll talk
discuss
about
the-
Lanxy once I get up to once I
boss.
get up to the boss.
Yeah, I guess that's where he was supposed to be.
So yeah,
Until,
that's
you know.
all void eyes do. They just keep you moving during void waves, so you can't just sit in the center of the screen
Yeah.
and just shoot around. And then of course after all those enemy introductory waves, we just got the random waves.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this. I'm just gonna speedrun.
Oh, does it actually say what?
What?
Like the Queen Waters.
Does it actually say what?
Like what? When does it flash? Like what?
Right before it dashes.
Oh wait, so it just says it?
What? What are you saying?
I'm thinking. I keep thinking it's like okay, it just flashes. It's like I don't know. Yeah, I probably have to review the footage so I can see what you're talking about, or maybe play the game myself when it's out.
The
Oh.
enemy flashes white right before it dashes. See, look at
Oh, yeah. I
Flash
thought you were
white.
saying. I thought you were saying what? Not white.
it. Why did you think I was saying what?
I'm actually retarded. Jesus Christ.
They flash
Thanks a lot, Asper.
white.
Good telco videos.
Personally, I like to think the revolver works pretty well during void waves.
Yeah. There's also like that bug where that kind of bugs me with like raider enemies too, where like flashes as like a wisp.
Yeah, I tried fixing that, but I don't know. It's just really hard to fix for some reason. It's not that much of a game changer or like a problem anyway, so I just kept it in. It's
mean-
just a bit weird to see the sprites of the other enemy show
Yeah,
up for a second.
I think you could probably have it be like basically maybe you can have like the first costume be like a warning symbol or something.
Maybe. Anyways, yeah, we're up to the next boss. This is the
Yeah, I mean I could fix the issue.
this
Sort
is
of.
like the first of 2 void bosses in the game.
Take a guess what this one's supposed to be.
I wonder what this one's supposed to be.
But yeah, basically, this is based on like inside joke Brett had, whereas it was basically just an image of beady long legs that I think was like low quality or something.
So yeah, it's quite literally just the beady long legs from Pikmin.
Yeah. Originally, this was like what Lanky was, or Lanky C.
Oh, well, it wasn't what Legacy was originally supposed to be. I never really originally had plans on using Legacy because it looked stupid. But when I do eventually plan on making like a better version of this game,
In like the Godot engine or something.
yeah, in the Godot, maybe, I don't know. He's gonna be replaced by Legacy, so I don't get any trouble with Nintendo.
Yeah. Nintendo, please don't sue. Watch as the same Mario secret enemy bursts into the fight.
Please, Mario, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Mario. I swear.
Luckily, this thing doesn't have any smoke, so where you were good.
So yeah, this enemy's basically just an enemy that controls a lot of the map.
Yeah.
That's basically just the entire idea, but like it's got this aura around it, which you know you'll take damage if you go into, of course. It's just so it takes up more of the screen.
What if you get into like the ring itself? Like will the void leaks give you damage too?
Oh, well, if you go into the ring, you won't be taking damage, but you'll of course have a lot harder of a time avoiding those ring projectiles.
Oh yeah. I guess you can have like the PD long legs like deal damage to you too while you're in the ring.
No.
Okay.
Like the ring or itself already deals like 4 damage anyway, so that's enough of a deterrent to go in there. And yeah, the sound effects are literally just the sound effects of the beady long legs, except for the shooting at projectiles, of course.
You almost said.
Silly me. What is a I don't know what
I
that
don't know.
is.
I don't know. What is a SSTV signal?
Yeah, I guess I can just kill it now.
Yeah.
Get it to phase 2, actually.
Huh?
Get it to phase 2, actually.
Oh, what was phase 2? I forgot.
Instead of just shooting out the burst of projectiles, it shoots them more closely at you like that.
Oh, okay, like I see.
That's basically what
I
phase
forgot
2
about
is.
that, I guess.
I just did that so there was a bit more challenge to the fight, because avoiding the ring projectiles gets really easy after a while. It's about time we got rid of that thing. You know, just some lore behind the fact that it's quite literally just a pest. She didn't bother getting rid of it because she thought it is kind of a funny insect.
Yeah, funny insect.
Funny insect. Still, that's literally just the whole reason she didn't get rid of it. It's a funny insect.
Look at the bean water.
Alright, let's take a look at bean water.
Yeah, this creature's an abomination. Basically, originally, like its original log was like just a abomination. That's why it originally was.
Yeah,
but then I kind of like but then I changed it to give it like a actual lore.
Fear.
So now it's just made out of the flesh of a god.
Oh, and these things are just retarded. That's their whole thing. They're just stupid.
Yeah, they're stinkish. They're stupid.
And usually just all the logs for the void creatures just talk about like they usually just talk about how the void creatures hunt. That's basically it.
Alright, now this song here. Basically this song, I guess, was kind of like me going for like a bit of a more breakaway like a song. Which I guess like later became like a main like a style for like Jerry's Casual Dance, like the OST.
Is that all you have to say about it?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I want to like remake this song at some point maybe. Like I tried doing it, but you know, kind of like I can't get bored. Sort of. So yeah, maybe in like the full version, maybe this song won't get
Yeah, better off saving it for the full version. It's fine
Yeah.
as it stands right now. It gets
Yeah.
the job done. So, might as well talk. So, 3 enemies got introduced there, so this is gonna be a while.
Yeah.
So,
So
you've
the
got
first guy here.
Shaku,
Yeah, Trollface.
Trollface. It's another
Yeah,
one
so-
of those coincidental designs where I wasn't even trying to make it look like a Trollface originally. It was just supposed
Yeah.
to be a shark standing up with a silly little grin, but that silly little grin also kind of looked like the Trollface.
Yeah. Basically, like if a spray you could have probably added is like make it open its mouth when it's like shooting out the teeth.
Yeah, I probably should have done that, honestly. Just looks
Like
a bit awkward.
Yeah, like make it open up like that whatever that one creature was, like the creature with like the long mouth and the eyes inside it.
What?
Like I'll probably long mouth with eyes.
So while you're doing that, originally the Shaku was basically just a faster version of Imps. It would just walk faster and shoot projectiles faster. It would only shoot
Yeah.
one projectile as well. But eventually I decided to make it that it would shoot its projectiles a lot slower, but would shoot them out in a burst of 3. Just so that it's at least a little bit more different.
Yeah.
Like, these enemies are definitely a lot more of the, like, higher priority, lesser enemies.
But I think it was like that one like sniper, like cursed sniper image. TF2.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, pull up the rant image too.
It's a RAM image?
Yeah, the sniper TF2 rant image you made.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah. and add like your voice over it too, maybe.
Maybe.
And like editing. Alright, it was kill. It was let's poach this fish.
No, I've got to talk about the other 2 enemies
Oh, yeah,
introduced first. So, obviously you also saw the scrib there. What do you have to say about it?
Oh yeah, basically the script was like originally like made for like Josh, but then it like kind of evolved into like basically like the default fodder enemies of like Soden's army, I guess. And basically like the game I'm making for that like includes them. Basically they're gonna be like enemies that like spawn for like certain enemy projectiles. Like black goo projectiles. So basically, like when the hits them and basically like create like small puddles that spawn like the scripts, and basically they'll basically chase you around and all that. And basically, like in like like Jerry's Couch Day, I wanted them to like act like how they act in like Josh, like just glide towards like the mouse. But then basically
kind
was
of a non-threat enemy.
yeah. I mean, it was in Josh basically like it made them like a little bit fretted. I think you could like I guess maybe change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it
I
still
don't
makes
know.
the scripts dangerous in like the force movement mode. So
Yeah. So I guess that's one thing.
either way, there's already like 20 enemies in this game, so they don't have to be that significant.
Yeah.
And then the other enemy introduced, like the parasites.
Yeah.
They're really fast. But
Originally-
they die in basically one hit.
Originally, it was going to be like I think the Curse Boy Parasite, because that's like what I was saying like just add the Curse Boy Parasite, which is like this thing Ethan had.
I thought you just spent. I thought I didn't think.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
script
actually, I
specifically
should probably be more specific, but I mean, I kind of like how they look, like the normal parasites look. Like,
Yeah, they're basically just like they were basically made for war. Similar to
Yeah.
another enemy that'll be introduced later.
And basically, they're like instead of like damaging your health, they damage your ammo.
Yeah, they just steal your ammo. That's why they
Yeah, they
move
eat
so
it.
fast. Pretty sure when I did first add them to the game, I was like too lazy to add the getting rid of ammo things, so they just dealt damage. That was like in
Oh.
very early versions of the game before I actually released it though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we can just kill this now and be introduced to this
Alright.
little fucker.
this guy.
So yeah, I actually changed their
There's a bit
AI.
of rubber band in there.
Yeah, I gave them a rubber banding AI then, rather than like an AI that gets faster the closer they are to you. Originally how they worked was they would like get faster the closer they were to you, but it made them honestly really easy to avoid.
And like, I guess a little bit annoying too.
Yeah, and then of course when they hit you, they teleport away.
But I guess I don't do that now.
Oh no, I think it just like teleported on top of me. Oh yeah, I should probably talk
Oh,
about
the Void
Beater as well. This is probably like, from my personal experience of playing the game, the Void Beater is probably like one of the better weapons.
Yeah.
Because like it can deal lots of damage out really fast.
Yeah, it's basically just a better shotgun, I guess. Without the perks.
It's basically just a better SMG.
Oh, and there's code. Code.
Oh yeah, the codes. Like,
Censor that so that people don't use it.
yeah. Okay, so the codes are just there so that the game doesn't save because I don't know how to do that. So once you leave, I just added those so you can get back to
Yeah,
those
like a
specific
password
points.
system, like the old games.
Yeah, basically. Inspired by Spooky's jump scare mansion because it does the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you've got the Void Beater.
Scary.
It's basically just like a better SMG, but so that it just literally isn't that. It has like 40 ammo and can't be reloaded. Once you run out of ammo, it like reloads itself. It has to reload itself during 10 seconds.
I like how I did the sound effects for like this gun.
Yeah, I really like the sound effects for this. You did a good job.
Yeah.
And then of course they also sometimes shoot out a purple fist instead of a regular bullet.
Yeah.
That just pierces enemies. And then yeah, runs out of ammo, you can't use it anymore or reload it.
Now we
after
can't fight
10
this onion.
And then on 10 seconds it comes back. Indicated by that little like purple wave showing up around me. That wasn't
Okay,
originally
cool.
there, but I added that so that it's a lot easier to tell when it reloads.
Okay, yeah, because I think like it's like a recharge sound would like be obscured by like other guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the point behind the Void Graspers was just so that I could have a greater enemy to go into the Void Waves.
Yeah.
Still going with that idea of high priority enemies and having it that it's like will never leave your base. And we're getting up to the third boss now.
Yeah.
Just need to kill these enemies.
I wonder if we will like get a secret song.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in 100 chance, maybe not.
New challenger. Okay, I did the voice acting for this actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my like crap like ability. Okay, yeah, we didn't get it.
Sad.
Yeah. Based on original like the projectiles here had like Undertale sounds, but then like I remade like the sounds here.
Yeah, they also sound really good. So like this enemy has a really funny story behind it. So like originally I made this music album called like Trash Songs.
Yeah.
It just had like a bunch of trash songs I made in this like music site called
Beatbox.
And eventually I also decided to make like covers for each song, and the cover for this one song called Floaty Limbs had like, well, this guy on it.
Yeah.
And when I was deciding on bosses for the game, I decided this was honestly like a pretty cool design, so I was gonna use it for Jerry's Casual Day Out.
Yeah. He kind of looks like the dark matter and entities I have like my universe. I don't know if like it would be related by any chance. But probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. Like basically like for dark matter entities, basically like you can easily tell like what a dark matter entity is by like white outlines, like a black skin.
So yeah, these are what the angels look like in this universe.
Yeah, I guess they could be like related to like a dark matter in some form or something. I don't know.
And the
Some
whole
sort of
idea
voice.
is that they're made of light, which is why. Actually, wait, I'm gonna have to bleep that out because that's a massive lore reveal.
Yeah. put a big stinky reverb for.
I wonder what. It's pretty weird.
I think Matt will enjoy
I
this.
think my Pat will enjoy this one.
Oh, I just realized like the shotgun pellets were like bounced out there when you like shot the shotgun. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I did that eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should talk about his attacks now. So like he just floats around the arena with like his hands floating around him.
Mm-hmm. And basically like depending on like which hand and it is, basically it will be a different attack.
So like when when they're in a fist shape, he'll start shooting out these like arrows rapidly. When they're in this like when they're in this like okie dokie side, he'll start doing these like ring projectile attacks.
Hey guys, look at that! Look at that! Oh, okay.
And then when he does these finger gun projectiles, like the hands will actually start to become a part of the attack, and like lasers will come out of the hands and start spinning around it, along with those projectiles being fired out, just so that it isn't a super easy to avoid attack.
Yeah.
And when the fight first starts, it does those three attacks in like a specific order, but then starts doing them randomly after that, just so you can be introduced to the attacks.
Yeah, just introduced like you know what the patterns he has. I guess he's something like. I guess he's one of the more bullet helly like enemies. I mean, bosses.
Yeah, he just chooses random attacks to do. That's basically the entire boss. He has no like physical attacks, not even touching him damages you.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that.
So he's quite literally just like supposed to be a bullet hell. You're just avoiding his projectiles.
This is kind of like literally Toho, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Shut up!
I'm gooted right now, dude. Alright, anyways, kill him.
Die.
Yeah, oh, this is like the only time the void box changes color too.
Yeah, I did that because that's just what angels in this universe do. When you're near
They
one,
turn everything white.
They turn like everything white, and these projectiles and these things start coming out of the ground like the ground's made of like jelly or something.
They're literally whitewashing people.
So yeah, just a closer look at these two enemies because I killed them before, like when I talked about them.
Yeah.
Just also talking about the fact that they're part of war, and then you've got floaty limbs.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Bread mentioning this guy once.
I wonder who this bread could be.
Wonder why.
Showed a panopticon image. I mean, oh.
Oh, I wonder what that says. Ooh,
This is stupid.
Ooh, what's it say?
I like the void glyphics too. Like this cool font. I wonder if I can like you know add void glyphics into like a shotgun man as like a little cool font or something. I don't know.
Perhaps. And yeah, that's basically it. Just another closer look at floaty limbs standing up as well.
Yeah.
That intro animation for him I added like way after I added him in as a boss.
Yeah. Basically got to hear like me do my bad voice acting.
It's so good though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it could have been better. But I guess it's alright for now.
Anyways, this next wave is like one of my favorite waves I did for the game. So
You'll
this
see
is
why.
where the Gremlos are introduced. It's just a single Gremlo, they're pathetic, and then suddenly Bogsoid. So yeah, I guess I'll just talk about the Gremlos first. They're just weaker versions of Onios. That's
Yeah.
it. I just introduced them as joke enemies.
And they also look a lot like the Filths too. Like,
that wasn't intentional, by the way.
Yeah, it basically just another coincidence.
I was just trying to make a stupid design for a stupid little, dumb little enemy.
Yeah, back
Stupid
then-
enemy, that stupid
Yeah.
bullet fodder, idiot.
Yeah, back then you basically didn't know about like ultra kills. Basically, you didn't know you were like making a filth like enemy here.
Look at this stupid idiot.
Look at this shit.
They're literally just weaker versions of Onyos, which are already really weak enemies.
Look at this stupid.
Stupid idiot. And then for the
Okay,
Boxoid, it
oh.
was just another one of those enemies where I want you to keep moving. So like when
Yeah.
one shows up, they're invincible and like they dash across the screen.
And by the way, can I say like the F slur?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I don't want to get in trouble. And that was also for people like watching this. And Herbie stated, I'm bisexual, so I can say it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking
it was
about that F slur.
Yeah,
I thought you meant fuck.
Can I say it or no?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, I guess we gotta censor that out now.
The Twitter users will get angry at me.
Despite the fact that we're both bisexual.
No, I'm actually a raging homophobe.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. You beat me daily.
I do not like both men and women. I do not like big sweaty men in my face. I swear,
Yes.
guys, I do not like big sweaty men biceps in my face.
Show big sweaty bicep men that Brett has drawn.
Yeah, let's kill that little idiot, stupid little idiot.
What about,
and
like-
we've got these.
Okay, Cyrano. Yeah. Basically, as you can tell, these things are obviously based on like a Cyrano from the Toe project. I guess like a. What else? I don't know what else to talk about. I guess it's sort of don't like. Yeah, but originally I wanted to like shoot multiple like homing projectiles.
Yeah, I just stuck with the one projectile because it makes things a lot simpler in the heat of combat.
Yeah. Oh, and originally like the ice fairies were also gonna like start appearing around in like one endless mode boss. Or, I mean, it was an extra boss. I mean, I forgot.
And yeah, that's it. When I originally drew this enemy, I drew it with a big chin because the way gomibak drew the concept art for it made it look like it had a big chin.
Yeah. Yeah, show its original sprite up now.
Big chin, very smart. The ice
Chad.
scratches its chin.
Oh,
It's thinking very hard.
but hold on, does it take more damage from like the flamethrower?
No, I didn't bother doing that.
You should probably like, make it just instantly die when it hits like a fire or something. I think it'd be funny, like from a flamethrower.
Yeah, but it just does the damage. Speaking of the flamethrower, I should probably talk about that.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
So this was like one of the weapons where I wanted to experiment more with, rather than just using solely bullet weapons.
Yeah.
So, you know, I added a flamethrower. It shoots out a burst of fire that, like, it can pierce up to 2 enemies. Originally it dealt, like, 2 damage per hit, but that was super incredibly broken. And there was
can
no
imagine.
reason to not use the flamethrower.
I mean, I can think like you can like make the ice fairy have like a bunch of health, but basically takes more damage from like the flamethrowers. You know, basically
Yeah,
gives you
maybe.
yeah.
And then, like, the flamethrower has 50 ammo, but it uses up 5 ammo per shot, so it really only has 10 ammo.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically just like a decent crowd control weapon
Yeah.
for dealing with water enemies really well.
Yeah. Let's see what we find.
And then we've got these enemies.
Yeah,
These
you
are
wanna
basically
step-
just the crosses of the void waves.
Okay.
Like slow moving, really tanky. I think they do have more HP than crosses as well.
Okay.
Oh
about
no,
the
they
lore
have the same
implication?
amount of HP. Never mind.
Wow, the lore of these guys here though.
So, you know, like the void box is like a contest that Solus Magus pulls people in.
Yeah.
And these are
Unwillingly,
basically
without
just
consent.
previous contestants that died.
Yeah. In fact, like I think like you said like some of the weapons were actually given to you by like Soul, right?
Yeah, they were given some of, like, the minigun that you unlock eventually and the galaxies blocked as well were both given to you by like the original, well, like given to you by these people.
Yeah.
People
One of them
like
was Heavy
this.
Team Fortress. Yeah, one of them was Heavy Team Fortress 2.
Hello, J-Man. I gave you a minigun. May it do you well.
And then he fades away.
And he walks away and his massive heavy arse cheeks clap while he does.
Like.
Exactly. And yeah, these were another one of the enemies from the original like design sheet of Void enemies.
Yeah, show it up again.
And yeah, I guess we're just back to the regular waves now. I also think, also with the trapped souls, like, oh shit, I'm about to die. With the trapped souls, I was also just once again thinking about the fact that, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the flamethrower. God damn it! Like the flamethrower, there is like one enemy that has resistance to the flamethrower, and it's
The blazer?
blazes.
I would imagine.
They only take like half damage from it. Same with the
Yeah.
next boss that's coming up as well. He
Ah,
also
okay.
has resistance to it. And with the trapped souls, I was once again going for the like thinking about the fact that you can barely see during void waves, so like they basically just come out of the darkness and are really hard to see, which is why they like barely move fast at all. Just to
Yeah.
like balance that fact out. So yeah, I guess we'll just speed run to the boss now. I don't have much else to say.
Alright.
Oh wait, that's a blazer.
Sleep, man.
I always forget about that. This may take a while. So yeah, as you can also so foresee now, because of all these enemies being introduced, the
Yeah.
heat of combat's getting a lot more prominent.
Yeah, heat death, as you'd say.
As you could say. Stop spawning these guys, I'm gonna use my flamethrower. Yeah, so like very good at crowd control. But like you're better off switching to weapons like the other weapons when other enemies show up.
Who's
Like
this
the
guy?
greater enemies. So we've got our next boss now. Biggie Gremloid. Stupid name, I know.
Yes.
So I have a lot to say about this guy. Like I have
Yeah.
a lot to say about this is the guy that caused me the most problems while I was working on this game. He went through like the most changes. So I may actually have to like go back to the title screen a few times because like this is also a really intense boss fight as well. So when I originally, so like the idea was that I was going to introduce the Gremlos and then there was going to be this like giant massive Gremlo that kicks you into the dust, because I thought that would be funny. And originally when I designed it, it was quite literally just a big buff Gremlo.
Yeah. In like the actual version of the game, like you know the one you like, I guess the Godot version that will be coming around when you learn GD script. Basically, like this is gonna be like the final wave boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, like the idea I had for like a introduction was like it was gonna be like a Gremloid that like spoke, and basically he said like he was the final boss and he was gonna kill you for like getting smashed by like the fucking biggie Gremloid.
Just freaking annihilated by this guy.
Yeah, just like it's like basically like his fist like comes up and grabs Gremlo and basically just crushes him like just like very slowly too. Like you hear his like.
So then like the second, oh wait, keep talking, sorry.
Basically like his blood thing fucking bones like you just hear it. It's like disgusting as fuck.
Oh yeah, this is like this boss I went for a very similar idea with floaty limbs, where he's just a bullet hell boss.
Yeah.
So like he also doesn't damage you when you touch him, and like he just throws out random attacks constantly.
Okay.
The second design I came
Should
up with
maybe
this
give him
guy
an
with.
attack where like
Oh what?
Hmm?
Should give him an
I
attack.
think you should like have it so like when you get too close to him, he basically smashes the ground and like basically damages you.
Oh yeah, I'm
and
gonna
was
do that
continue.
for the Godot version.
Okay, cool.
That was actually an attack I had in mind for that. But then like the second design I came up for this guy, rather than just being a big buff Gremlo, was like this Gremlo mage, like tribe
Okay.
leader.
It was like a little wizard, witch doctor.
But then I decided to also not do that, and then eventually came up with this design where he's like half buried in the ground and like almost like contorted rather than just big and buff. And then also gave him these like fireballs in his hand, which are like weaker versions of energy, because he did a ritual to get it.
Yeah.
And like,
That was like an idea you had actually, right?
yeah.
Yeah, for the trailer, right?
So like, yeah, he just uses a weaker version of energy because like he tried to do a ritual to get the energy, but like you can't steal the powers of energy, so he got punished for it.
Yeah,
And
okay.
this is what he looks like now.
Okay. Get your own.
Get
Okay,
your
let's-
idiot.
I guess we can kill him now, yes.
I still have a lot to say about this guy.
Well, okay.
So I'll just talk
it looks
about
like-
like his current attacks and then what his attacks were originally like.
Oh.
So wait, what you were saying?
My dirty mind just. Oh, you see like his belly, right?
Yeah.
Like where he comes coming out. It looks like a pussy.
Well, you don't know. You could have one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, let me just restart the fight real quick, so I can
Okay.
get through the attacks. So he like comes out of the ground in the center of the screen. So this first attack, just like bouncy projectiles, really simple. Then he like, so like he also does a similar thing to floaty limbs, where like he does his attacks in order the first time. My jaw is hurting. Damn.
Huh?
Hold up, my jaw is hurting. Give it a little massage.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, he also has it like damage immunity to the flamethrower. Oh, I know he doesn't. Wait, what?
Really? I guess you forgot to add that.
Maybe I just removed that and forgot I did. After I nerfed the flamethrower. So yeah, the first attack where he just throws some projectiles at you. I just wanted it to be a really simple attack to get you started with the fight, because this is like a very like exhausting fight, really. Especially
Yeah,
as like transitioning to phase 2 attack. That's like a really dangerous attack,
Oh,
which you'll see
God.
eventually. So then you've just got this attack where he slams the ground. It was inspired by an attack I did for like the eyeball boss in Josh with a gun, where he like
Okay.
where like the eyeball boss shoots out a bunch of lasers in those exact directions that the Biggie Gremloid is doing.
Oh, okay.
So like you'll just see here, it basically just shot out lasers exactly like that, and then like one
Oh,
directly
okay.
at you. So then you've got this attack where fireballs just come out of the wall. Originally that was like going to be a purely RNG dependent attack, where like he would roar and then projectiles would start flying out of the right side of the screen, but then I changed it to just, I wanted it to be more fair. Having it just be completely random like that was a bit overwhelming, so I just made it that like there's lines at the side of the screen so you can see where the projectiles are gonna come from and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So our next attack, he just like does these like spinning fireball things at you, which like close in. Just
Yeah,
more
with
attack to get
gushes.
you moving, and then he summons these like really beefy enemies for you to have to deal with.
Yeah. And they only appear on the boss, not anywhere else.
Yeah, like they were made specifically for the boss fight. They're basically just like pinheads but with 4 HP. Instead of just 1. And then you can also see this like ring of fire, which actually uses the old sprites for his fireballs.
Okay.
Just because I thought it looked neat. And it's basically just like... It's basically just another thing for you to think about. Like, it very slowly follows you around. But, like, of course, as you can also see, if you have a dash... Give me my dash back, please. Never mind. Like, if you... Okay, well, if you have a dash, like, if you dash out of the ring, then it will disappear.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's not that big of a deal. So, like, just another reason for you to use your dash.
Yeah, it's not that big of a
Like
deal.
that. So let me see if I can just kill it without dying really quick. I'm obviously really bad at this fight.
Yeah, you're
What,
not
the
gamer
game
enough.
developer is bad at his own fight? Anyways,
Wonder.
yeah. So like he starts punching out of the ground. This was gomibak's idea.
Oh yeah, it was.
Let me see if I can just get that to happen again. So like he starts punching the ground. He like digs back into the ground and starts punching out of it. Originally that was just going to be a regular attack, but I decided that would be pretty good for him like transitioning into his phase 2. So let me just get that to happen again. And like projectiles also come out of the ground while he's doing it, just to make it a bit more threatening. Oh yeah, I also got to mention that because of how like exhausting this boss fight can be, I also made it that like life essence spawns when you kill those like flamboid enemies.
Ah, okay, cool.
Just in case you need it, you know. Okay, what is happening? Never mind. My keyboard is fucking up. So yeah, he just does that attack, comes back out and slams the ground with those projectiles coming out, and you know, now the walls are surrounded by fire. It's mostly just cosmetic, but it also indicates that these fireballs will start coming out of the top of the screen like that.
Yeah.
And it's basically just to add another layer of difficulty to the boss fight.
Anyways, he's almost dead now.
And when he turns light blue and then shoots out one of those galaxy plugged balls.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, so
There
I
it
wonder
is.
why that is.
I wonder why that could be.
Oh, I remember Laz talking about this guy. I wonder why. I wonder
Show
who
her ass
Laz
up on
is.
screen.
Surely I won't show Laz up on screen.
Show Laz's fat ass.
And then, yeah, just a better look at all the enemies.
Yeah. Actually, do
I
not
really like this guy's design. I really like it.
That's all. Is the do not leak thing on like the flamoid?
Do not leak.
Oh, it is.
Well, yeah, because it talks about energy.
Oh, okay.
Like outside of in a way that's outside of the Fathless universe.
Oh, okay.
So like he doesn't want it to be leaked.
Mhm.
And yeah, we've almost got the whole thing unlocked. 3 more
Yeah,
bosses,
which is-
2 more enemies,
Yeah.
and then
Or
just a better look at the
I was like
flamethrower.
3 more enemies.
He didn't actually write, Frostus didn't actually write the, like, weapon entries, which is why his name isn't up here. These are just
Yeah.
more for gameplay reasons.
Yeah, so there's no lore reasons for like what those are.
So we
I guess it's
really
just,
got this.
Oh, okay, these guys. Oh! I forgot about the baby guy.
So yeah, a lot just got introduced there. We've got the Anaconda Viper faces and this new weapon. I'll talk about the
Yeah.
Anaconda Viper faces first. So,
Yeah.
this is sort of like a made-up joke creature between me and DDB, who you probably saw in the credits.
Yeah, he's a friend of Brett.
So like he made this creature. It's just like a snake creature that says Anaconda Viper face when it walks around.
And they got a better base.
This like creature's been around for like 4 years. We made it that long ago.
It's been around for eons, centuries even.
And like, yeah, it's just like a snake with an anaconda. It's just like an anaconda with a viper face. That's literally it. And like, I was gonna talk about like the fact that it steals abilities when it bites things, but I already talked about that in the encyclopedia entry, so I don't need to go into more detail about that.
The song here, "The Void Screams Back," like or whatever it was I called it. Basically, it was like a. This is kind of like one of the more hardcore like songs here, I guess, and I really like it too.
Is that all you have to say about it?
Yeah. I guess like it's uses a lot of. I guess it kind of like. I guess it's one of my more earlier like Gabbard tricks. I don't know. It was talking about mini.
Anyways, yeah, so the minigun. When I originally introduced this is just yet another better version of the SMG.
Yet again.
But then I just turned it into like a get every enemy off. Eventually I decided to turn it into like a get every enemy off the screen at instant weapon. Because like it just kills things really fast. But like when you tap it, it won't stop firing until it runs out of ammo. So like that's its whole purpose. You can't just like conserve its ammo.
Yeah, and I'm assuming this reload is very long too.
Yeah, it also reloads ammo slowly over time. And also every boss has an immunity to this weapon, just because I don't want you to rely on this weapon during boss fights.
Understandable.
It's really easy to just get huge amounts of damage on boss fights without thinking.
Yeah, that's really not really cash money game design, I see.
So like every boss just has a ton of immunity to it. And now we're going to annihilate this anaconda viper face directly in the face with a minigun. Incredibly gory. Jazz! Let's go! New enemy! So yeah, these are just like the imps of the void waves.
Yeah.
Took long enough to introduce these, honestly. They just shoot projectiles. I had to specifically make sure that they don't fly like outside of the fog of the void though, so that you can constantly see them at all times and they won't be really cheap and unfair.
Yeah.
So like that's probably the furthest they'll go out of the screen. Like you can still see them at least. And yeah, they just fly to a spot on the screen, shoot a projectile, and then repeat. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I didn't make a firing sprite for the Sharkus, and yet I did it for these guys. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, you're kinda stupid. Kinda idiot. You're kinda stupid.
So yeah, and I also introduced them in like a massive flock of 8 of them in this wave because like just to reference the fact that they usually attack in swarms.
Yeah.
So you just kill it now, get on to the next enemy, that's all I have to say about it.
Like now, this is another suggestion of mine, like the malicious biomass or malabiomass. I forgot what its name was.
I eventually renamed it to the Malibiomass and then renamed it to the Malibian.
The Malibian, I see. But yeah, basically it was like basically like I think it was like originally I forgot, but I had to like look at like the message I had for it. So,
I actually really like how the sprites for this enemy turned out.
yeah, it was pretty good. Anyways,
And then of course it just shoots those peas like a certain zombie game where plants are killing zombies.
Yeah, you should probably have like the piece explode in one impact, maybe.
Maybe. I'll probably do that in the full version.
Like a big green explosion, fart explosion.
Yeah, they're kind of weak enemies.
Yeah,
They do just kind of teleport across the screen randomly, so that's what they have going for them.
Yeah.
And Galaxy.
Yeah, you saw the
Stars.
question mark too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see
This
that
big, I guess
big
that.
question mark.
Yeah, I think MadPad will. Yeah, it was like I guess it's like kind of like the rail cannon of like Jerry's Casualty or BFG.
Yeah, it's more like the BFG, because like it just deals a bunch of damage. and kills a bunch of enemies. Which we can probably not demonstrate there actually, that was a bad use of it.
Yeah, it sucked.
I really wish I could have made the running button the actual shift key, but Scratch doesn't
Yeah.
let you do that for some
I mean,
reason.
I think there's an extension that allows you to do that. I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how to get that to work.
I think it should be like a Chrome plugin. I think.
Either way, the space bar works fine. You just kind of have to get used to it.
Alright.
I was also going to just talk about the Void Swarmers a bit more. Originally they like physically dealt damage when they touched you, but that was really unfair because, you know, they dash across the screen unpredictably. So I
So
just
that
got
was
rid of that.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just get to the next boss now.
Yeah.
A lot of gremlins, okay.
That was perfect timing. Yeah.
So yeah, there's just the minigun in action.
Also, is it just me or is this like song more quieter on like the game here? Sounds a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, I understandable. It's a very long, it's a very loud sound, song.
Alright, this should be the last wave before we get there.
B.
Alright, so this boss is like probably one of the bosses I like more. This is like one of my favorite bosses that I designed for the game.
I wonder why.
Not that reason, not that reason.
Yeah, just cut that out. We don't want people knowing.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just get it started. I really like it because there's like a really easy, if you know the way that the boss works, you can kill it like really fast. But, like, if not, it can take a long time to kill. Shit.
Oh, what? How did that happen?
Yeah, I think that might have just been something I forgot to do. Probably just forgot to make it not explode when you shoot it from the edge of the screen.
Yeah, you should probably add like a delay on it before that it's able to explode. That doesn't happen. That's kind of why I did like a big bullets.
What?
Again?
Okay, I wasn't even touching the edge of the screen that time.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Let me just see if restarting the fights will actually get that to happen. Because I do have to talk about this boss a bit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I do have to talk. I forgot I had to talk about this boss anyway. So of course you also get the code, so you can skip to this boss as well.
Yeah, censor that out too, because you know, you know, just if you want to know what the code is, then you gotta play for the game to find out.
So this is like one of the more complicated bosses in the game.
Yeah.
So it starts off here with like a shield that you have to destroy before you can actually start damaging it. And during that moment when it has its shield up, it'll just be moving through this set of attacks, just shooting triple lasers and then firing these X-bombs. The X-bombs are easy to dodge if you just stay at the edge of the screen, and the lasers you just have to walk up and down to avoid them. So, you know, you destroy the shield, it'll stop doing those attacks and start doing a new set of attacks. It'll like shoot those and then it'll do that attack, and then shoot a big laser. So with these balls, like, I really like the way you have to avoid them, because like you have to weave through them as they're being fired at you.
Yeah.
And then you can't like camp the edge of the screen as well, because they create these shockwaves.
Then we'll look at dash.
So let me just...
Hold on.
What?
Didn't you originally say like that dash there like originally insta killed you?
No, I said that it's the only attack that insta kills you.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, I just got hit by the laser, god damn it. That thing deals like 7 damage, I think.
Okay. So,
So yeah, the laser is just like something for you to have to avoid after you've weaved through those big, through those ball attacks.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
to
I
add
guess
a
like
bit more layer of difficulty, and it's also really punishing to get hit by.
and lore basically like the satellite here, the beam satellite. Basically, it's not this big normally because it was in the void box. It was shrunken by like a Solus for like the contents and all that.
Yeah. So normally it would be like a lot bigger, considering it's supposed to destroy planets anyway.
Yeah, in the universe it would be in, which we're not going to disclose for obvious reasons.
And then, you know, after the shield will come back after a while of doing that, and then when it does, it'll dash to the opposite end of the screen. And then you just repeat like that. So I guess we'll just damage it some more. Oh yeah, and when it puts the shield back up, every consecutive time after that, it'll have 80 HP instead of the starting 60 HP. So yeah, another recent mechanic that I added to this boss fight is that the more you damage it, the more damaged it gets. So now I've broken off its lasers, and now it can only fire these like scrap pieces of metal.
Yeah, that's actually
So then I'll also just deal enough damage to break off the next thing. God damn it. Okay. Okay, there we go. They're broken off. So it like shoots smaller scrap pieces of metal than the laser things, but they like home in on you. So basically it's just getting more and more destroyed, and eventually we'll destroy the satellite dish as well. Which is when it'll start going into a bit of a rage frenzy.
Yeah, it's going to have a gamer rage moment.
So this was actually inspired by a boss from gomibak's game that he was working on, Big Guys. You know that one drill you made for the game?
Oh yeah!
It's basically just inspired by that.
Yeah, I can see that actually. That's cool.
It just dashes at you and then fires
machines
more of
alike
those homing projectiles. And yeah, that's just its ending phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably one of my more favorite bosses I added into the game. No.
Universe. No.
No.
We're not going to disclose what
And then
that is.
one of my favorite Easter eggs.
I think Jake Schlatt will like this one!
I think Jay Schlatt would like this one.
Yeah.
I just kind of asked Enricula for a jazz song so I could replace the C418 music for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So wait, what were you about to say?
You want to discuss the Encyclopedia music here?
Oh
you
yeah, I
made this
completely
yourself.
forgot about this. I made this myself.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted some music to play over the encyclopedia. Originally, I was gonna make it to sound like I've just wanted to test some music, making music myself, and I originally wanted to sound more like the Pikmin 2 encyclopedia theme, like Piclopedia theme, I mean.
Okay, cool.
But eventually, I just went for this more simple one because I couldn't really get something to sound like that. And yeah, we've just got the whole thing unlocked. A better look at the beam satellite.
Yeah.
No good universe that we shall not speak of.
I wonder the name of the universe is Forbidden. If you speak it, you'll get arrested.
So yeah, that's like the base 50 waves.
Yeah.
Originally I wanted it to be 100 waves, but that was just too much.
Yeah. Basically, that'll be in the God version of the game.
It was a bit too much for a scratch game.
Yeah. And basically, the God version will also include the extra bosses in the normal in the God version too, like the normal waves. Anyways.
So yeah, let's go ahead. Finally, we've got her directly speaking back to us again. So I got to do things myself. So, you know, there's actually a second layer to the void box. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
He, like, gets sent to it by her.
At the top. Okay, no, this song was kind of like, I guess, the more difficult thing for me during like, because like this song, it's a little bit, it was like the more difficult like version for me. I guess more difficult song for me to write. Like basically, Brett wanted to sound like Old Space. I might like remake this song at some point though.
Perhaps.
Maybe I can like
Yeah.
include like
Oh, what?
maybe I can include like the melody from like Voice Screams Back in it maybe. Or maybe it's already in there. I forget. I don't.
So, this is like one of my favorite designs I made for the game.
I wonder what.
Shut up!
Woman. Yeah.
See, I just really like how it turned out.
Yeah.
It was like exactly what I wanted her to look like in my head.
Yeah.
Originally, like, there wasn't really even gonna be a villain for the game, it was just gonna be Jerry getting through the void box. But then I added her. Because, you know, she's cool. And nothing else got me back.
Okay.
Just because she's a big woman doesn't mean anything specific.
Like, hold on, were you like a puppet about like that king of yours or like normal like that?
So, what, no. Anyway, so,
No. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Like,
what'd
I
you
thought
say?
I basically I was like, you know, just curious if you were like you know, public about either like you know, you're joined as king and like public, you know, you're public account.
I mean,
Like you know,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's definitely
Get
one of
this
the
for-
less weird ones out there, so I mean...
Yeah.
So with the idea behind this was just that I wanted this arena to look like super grandiose. Like you've got these like
Torches.
little chalices of fire surrounding her arena, and like almost like a sort of carpet-like thing in the middle of here.
Ah, okay, I see that.
Like not necessarily a carpet, but almost like looking like one.
Yeah.
And with that intro animation, of course, I just wanted to have like, I just wanted it to be super grandiose for the game. It was like one of the few things I rewrit for the game because I wanted it to sound a lot more menacing. It sounded a lot more casual originally, and
Almost
less
like-
badass.
Almost like a casual day out, you could say. Literally stroking my gamer chin right now.
So yeah, I guess I can now I can talk about her like actual battle AI.
Yeah. She moves to the side there.
So, you know, it starts off with her, like, she'll glide across the screen slowly like that while shooting out randomly a bunch of, like, these 3 set attacks. And she'll always spawn on, like, the opposite side that you're on when doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, the first one is just similar to what the, Void Longlegs does, where it shoots out, like, a bunch of projectiles in a ring.
Okay.
Like that. And then it just,
Alright.
then she just has one where she'll shoot out 3 simple projectiles, similar to like the Blazes and the Biggie Gremloid.
Okay.
And then she just has that one giant projectile she shoots out that goes across the entire screen.
Okay.
Just because I felt like that was a pretty neat idea for an attack. Like an attack where you cannot be in it, where you can't even be like behind it. So you really have to think about it when avoiding it. And it's not just really simple. So of course she just like does that. So like this is her first phase is like completely set. It's like not randomized. So she'll do this like glide attack. Like of course this is randomized, shooting out these projectiles. Then she'll go to the center of the screen, shoot out like. This is just an attack I wanted you to.
Goat
like,
see.
Shut up.
Goat see portal.
So like she just like tears a hole in space and time and projectiles start coming out of it that like force you to run around her in a circle.
Yeah.
But like you have to do it in a specific way or else you'll just be hit by the like bigger projectiles instead of the bursts.
Alright, cool.
Just like a really neat little complicated yet like fair attack because like it happens the exact same way every single time. And then of course you've just got this where she'll go to the bottom of the screen and then shoot out these swords.
Yeah, I think that was like a recent like addition, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what that attack was originally supposed to be. I think there was like an original version of it, but I can't remember. I don't know.
Also, like the flames there too, like how they're animated when she's just moving that around idly.
Yeah,
Like, I like how they're animated.
Yeah, I really like how the idle animation turned out as well. It was one of the ones where I tried a lot more than the others, just to make her look that much more like menacing.
Yeah. What's like the hole in her chest?
Oh, that's just it. That's just like a sort of like funny little design thing where she like has no heart, and like
okay.
it's literally conveyed. It's like it conveyed in a very literal way with her design.
Okay. You see the darkness inside her heart, or Sora?
And then I also gave her like a sort of mask-like face to show like she isn't who she once was.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they fought like a.
Which you know is something that's hinted in her entry.
Yeah, which we'll see later.
So yeah, I guess I can just get to the next phase now. The fact that she has Void Graspers for arms isn't really anything like significant or lore heavy, it's just like a design choice.
Yeah, it's just how like it's just how the void hand. Yeah, that's how like the void people hands look.
Like she commands the Void Graspers, which is why they pulled you into the Void Box in the first
You're
place.
really starting to piss me off. Can't believe she swore.
So she does this attack to go into phase 2. It's really simple, she just does it to go into phase 2.
Oh, and there's hands too. I guess that's a recent addition.
Hold up, I'm gonna have to go back for a second. Just because I've still got a lot to talk about this fight, but...
Yeah. I mean, it is the final boss.
Like, this was another boss that went through a lot of revision. I don't actually remember what her original phase 2 was like. I honestly don't remember a lot about what her original boss fight was like.
I think the phase 2 like the current version without that like I think it's like a I think it's just those attacks but more faster. I don't know. I could be misremembering. Did the thing again.
Yeah, it did the thing again.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I will strangle the autistic creature until it dies. I really hate like the autism creature because it's very annoying.
Yeah.
I think a better autism creature would be like a Shin.exe. What do you say?
So yeah, I've already talked about everything for this phase, so I'm just gonna get through it.
Yeah, just get it over with.
I still really like how this phase turned out. Oh, that effect's still there.
Top 5 characters who swore.
So yeah, this is just her transitioning into the next phase. You can't damage her while she's doing it. And then once she like finishes that attack, you'll also get like a bunch of HP. Because like this next phase, you're really gonna need it. Because like it's a really chaotic phase. That's the idea I was going for behind it.
I saw like that thruster thing she did there.
was a lot. It's like a lot more RNG dependent. Yeah, I'm literally almost already dead. So yeah. It's like really chaotic. I think it probably could have turned out better. I just don't really like how it's really RNG dependent.
Yeah, I mean, you can always change it right now.
Yeah. So let me just get back to that phase again. She's got like, it's like another like Biggie Graham floaty limbs case where she'll just cycle between a bunch of attacks randomly.
I think you could probably do is like have the arena like a chain when like she's in her second phase.
Yeah, maybe.
Like basically you can have like a bunch of like strange red eyes like looking in from the background.
Maybe.
Like the entity we should not speak the name of right now. Because
So yeah, she'll start off the phase by doing two attacks in rapid succession, just so that the pacing of the fight starts off immediately. And how it'll work is she'll just like teleport 3 random spots in the arena slowly, and then start like gliding around like this and bouncing around the arena. And then she'll repeat from there.
no, you're almost dead.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna restart so I can have more time to talk about her attacks. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time to talk about this fight.
Sure is.
Do you have anything else to add that we might have forgotten?
I don't know.
Alright, well let me just get to phase 2 then, so I can talk about all the different attacks that she has. See ya? Piss. Don't say that word.
Oh, and like what does she say? Like a scratch version of like Jerry's Casualty ad?
Tick me off. Because
You should have a-
friendly, awesome kid-friendly
Yeah.
gaming.
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe one of you like just change it to "You're really starting to boggle my gunks." Just like a
That
little-
would be kind of silly.
yeah, like the boggle gunks.
So yeah, while she's gliding around like this, she'll also randomly fire out one of the big projectiles like that, just for an
Yeah.
added layer of difficulty.
Big one
Since like a
for
lot of the
gun
attacks in
gaming.
this phase aren't that direct, they're more like ambient attacks.
Yeah.
So like I'll talk about this saw blade one attack, it's just so you can't camp the edges of the screen, basically.
Yeah.
It'll like go around the edges of the screen and slowly shrink.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, like, it'll go like below her, it'll shoot out directly below her as well as she like thrusts into the ground with her like arse fire. Yeah, okay, I'm dead.
Big wet fart.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's just completely immune to the minigun, okay. I didn't even realize I did that. I didn't even realize I did that.
Heavy Team Fortress 2 was fucking sad.
That's probably why he lost. Idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, he killed himself. He shot himself with a shotgun. Well, I probably should. I just stopped myself for what I was gonna say. Make a real edgy joke.
Oh, let me get to phase 2 already. Shake my head. Die faster. There we go. This was basically just a way of at least making sure you are still on edge during the fight.
Yeah.
During the like phase transitions. So yeah, I've talked about the saw blades, these hand attacks.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just wanted her to have another direct attack
Yeah.
rather than just a bunch
She-
of ambient attacks.
Yeah. She's more good with hands and floating than with limbs.
Yeah. What a pathetic little man. So
Imagine
like,
a hand
it'll just
job.
swap between like dropping down from you from the sky in a fist, and then like flying across the screen in a slap.
Yeah.
And it'll do that like 3 times before stopping. So this attack, it's basically, she'll just do another like crack in space and time. And then it'll like take up a bunch of the screen and like split it in half so that you're like more limited where you can go unless you use the dash. That was jank, okay. I can't wait to make the Godot version of this game. And not use spaghetti jank code of Scratch.
Scratchy code. This code is really gonna get your head scratching.
Oh, my hand is already scratching as we speak. It happened again. God damn it. I think I'm about to die anyway. I do at least like how the difficulty of this fight turned out.
Okay, you're not gonna die anymore.
Very nice and easy boss fight. I mean hard boss fight, not easy.
This boss fight is very easy.
So yeah, then you've also got these like sword attacks from the side of the screen. Just another thing that you'd have to weave through. And trying to think, is there an attack I'm forgetting? Let me just get back to it so I can see. Probably should have added a button so I could make a go to phase 2 before I started recording.
Yeah. Like just a dev only button. Actually, hold it. I remember I had like a button like Josh where like basically gives you like I think 10 goods. I was supposed to just start debugging and all that.
Dokey.
Just like uses it more.
Alright, there we go. No, I think I've already talked about all 4 of the attacks she does during this phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll
go to
just
like
cycle between them, similar to like floaty limbs and such.
I kind of like do a bit of like sound effects for like this fight, I guess.
For the what?
Yeah, like the Souls fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Ouch! Anyways, yeah, so now she's got another phase where she'll like summon her staff, which is like connected to her life force. That's basically how it works. It's like connected to her life force, so like she's taking damage.
yeah, as we speak.
So even if you killed her without killing her staff, she would technically still be alive because the staff would be alive.
Okay.
So this is just a desperation phase where she attacks a lot faster but doesn't have as much HP.
Yeah.
So now she's dead. She's gonna do a harder version of the phase transition attack. Music slows down and you've won! Yay! Win! Epic win moment. Nope. You are dead now. So you've got the ending of the game.
Yeah, you suck at this game. You're stupid.
Yeah, you suck at this game.
You
Except
stupid.
you're not actually. I'm just gonna let this play in full before I talk about it, because that'll just be a lot easier. Awooga.
Mamada. What just happened there?
He
What was he
brushed his
sleeping?
cloak off.
Oh, okay.
It was a bit hard to convey with how far away he was.
You should have like done it when he was close up. So. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Progression.
Progression. And then yeah, there's the boss rush code.
Censor that. Censor that. Censor that. Those are
Censor.
nuclear. That's a nuclear launch. That's a nuclear launch code.
So anyway, with the ending, like, you get different endings for playing on easy and hard mode. Like, you still
Yeah.
get to play the full game, but you just get the bad ending if you play on easy mode.
Yeah. Like show it up on screen now.
Yeah, I'll just show that up on screen, like pause the talking, and so that it can play in full. I'll just
Oh,
talk about that
spooky.
one first because it's a lot more simple. It's just like a jump
Yeah.
cut in time after she's killed Jerry. And then
Mhm.
some non-descriptive lore stuff happens, and then bunga bunga ooga stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't talk about it.
Lore.
This ending also has a lot more lore, but you know. So basically, like, you know, he does a thing. I wonder what that thing is, and then he kills her, and then a thing happens, and then she dies. Blah blah
She's
blah.
fucking dead.
And then what happens is that, like, with her dead, like the entire void box is being held by her life force. So when she dies, like the void
It
box
crumbles.
dies,
Yeah, it's basically like a big explosion.
and then
Oh,
everything
oh
that was trapped inside from other universes gets sent back to their original universes,
yeah.
including
I was like,
Jerry.
but I think I kind of wanted to like for you to add like on this screen here. Oh, so you know like that boxoid in like at the end of the trailer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just add that in like in here if you wait for long enough.
that would be quite silly.
Yes.
So yeah, then Jerry's just sent back, and then thumbs up, and then hand law, hand law. Matt Pat will enjoy
Lore.
this one. Blah blah blah, and then it's
Blah
over.
blah blah. Vomit in the ball
Progression.
pit. Progression. It was.
So,
I think it was originally like Seinfeld, right?
oh yeah,
Like
but
the
then
song
Enric
there.
Cooler made a song
Yeah.
for it, so no copyright
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah. Everyone give a clap to Enric.
Everybody clap for Enric Cooler. Everybody clap.
Everyone applause for like Enric fat Brazilian penis.
So anyways, you know, once you beat the game, you
No.
get this badge on the
Yeah.
screen, and then the background changes.
Mm.
So like this
Yeah.
artwork I did for the
OST.
OST of the game.
Yeah. Looks pretty
So
good.
yeah, I guess we can do the boss rush now.
Or do we want to like look at like Souls' like log?
Oh yeah, I should probably do that actually. I'll just do that through the boss rush. Let me just kill
Okay.
this guy first. Actually, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not gonna kill this guy. I'm going to go into the code of the game and make a dev button. So I can kill every boss and get up to the boss.
The lore. Oh!
Alright. Oh, I know. Not a receive script. Hold up. When L key pressed.
7.
When L key pressed, set boss HP to 0.
Set a boss HP to L.
L. Sure, let's take a little look-see. Screw you, I'm not gonna reveal the lore for her, so it's just Frost is asking a bunch of questions.
Jerry's note.
Click to add text.
Click to add text.
Wonder why you didn't make a note.
I wonder why. What is that other guy?
Who's that? Ooh.
It's Mario!
We're about to see Mario.
Mario!
Right after all these bosses take a bunch of L's. Because I can't be bothered fighting them all again. Yeah, there's some consequences of, you know, you doing that. He's still talking, shut up. Screw you, you don't get the time of day.
He appears out of the ground and fucking dies.
die. Oh, what the hell? There's some more consequences
Glitch.
of that, I guess. So, you know, I'm just gonna, let's just check up on some more entries, you know. Let's listen to some jazz, you know, I'm just doing some stuff. I'm just gonna go back now and... What? What is that? I mean, I'm gonna be real, I just didn't know I didn't know, couldn't think of a better way to add this boss to the secret boss to the game, so this was just the only way I could think. Like, after you kill the bean satellite, if you wait a while, this lightning bolt will appear.
Okay.
And, you know, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but the boss rush you can only do in, like, you only get the boss rush code if you beat the game in hard mode as well.
Yeah.
And you can only do it in hard mode as well.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
you know, when you
You have to be
click
a
the
real
lightning
gamer.
bolt, got the secret boss. Ooh.
Smoke. Yeah, basically this is like you have a lot of things to say about this guy
Yeah,
here.
this is another guy I have a lot to say about. So this guy I just wanted to add as a secret boss to the game because I thought it would be cool to do it. This is like probably my oldest OC ever.
Yeah, Video Game Boy, his name was right.
Yeah, that was his original name.
Oh, okay. So now it's just
He was
BB.
literally just supposed to be Balloon Boy,
Yeah.
but green.
What if he was green?
What
It's
if
like
he
a one
was
clip
green?
It's like a one clip from Every Andre.
What if he was purple? So yeah, if you also die during that boss fight and enter the code to go back to the, you know, it'll take you straight back to the fight, just because having to do the entire boss rush again just to get back to this fight would be really
Yeah, it
annoying.
would have been real stinky. Oh, and I guess like the boss fight for him, I basically I tried doing like basically the whole song's like done in like the PC 98 like sound font. Originally, Brett wanted it to be like this one song. I forgot what it was. You know what it was?
It was like the Plague Bringer from the Calamity mod.
Okay.
That boss.
But basically, like, then I like did this song. But basically, like, he didn't like it at first, but basically, I say like, you know, made the song. Basically, he started to actually like it. So yeah.
Yeah, it just works really well for this guy, I think. So yeah, this is like one of the least RNG dependent bosses in the entire game.
Yeah.
Which I did on purpose because I wanted this boss to be like super hard, but like if you can learn it, it can be almost kind of easy.
Yeah.
Similar to like Minos Prime from Ultra Kill. Because that's just the kind of secret bosses that I like. Bosses that are like hard, but once you learn them, they're fair.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to talk about like the normal boss theme here. That's actually a remix of like a song I made for like the aforementioned like big guys.
Oh
Basically,
yeah,
it's like
completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Me too. But basically, like that song. Basically, it's like I said, a remix. Basically, I didn't know what else to like think of, so yeah, I did that. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
But-
it's pretty good.
Well,
What? What's
Alright.
happening?
yeah, Ethan was just wondering what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Basically, there's like a more original boss theme coming in with like the extra bosses. So yeah. When do you think that will be like? When do you think that will be coming out? Actually.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
Once I stop
Well-
being lazy.
Well, I guess I'll like I guess play like a small snippet of it here. Or actually, that was actually.
I will recreate it with my voice.
No, here I got it. here. This is the cool new boss theme and like the extra bosses. If I can like get it to pull it all up here. Hold on.
Aren't you talking about the song that plays in the trailer already?
Oh yeah. It's placed as a trailer too. But I'm still gonna pull it up here. You can't stop me.
I'm waiting.
Just wait there, babe. Alright. Here it is.
No. No.
Alright, anyways, basically that song is like one of my more favorite songs, like the OST.
Yes.
Yeah, Psychopatha.
So yeah, basically, the whole point behind VB is that he's like a robot who has like electric powers, and he's like just evil and wants to destroy the universe.
Yeah,
for
he's like he's like twisted and
non-disclosed
fucked up.
law reasons.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he just
absolutely twisted and fucked up, dude.
Yeah, this is a glimpse to Brett's dark reality.
So anyway, I guess I'll talk about his attacks now. First one is just like another attack. Basically all of his attacks are basically just like either get out of the way or weave through it. This is the only this is like one of his only two RNG dependent attacks. This is like his this is the other one. So yeah, I should probably talk about them a bit more coherently. So, you know, he just shoots out a bunch of electric and... So, okay, so I should probably talk about how his AI actually works first, before I talk about his attacks. Basically, how he works is, like... He has, like, two sets of different attacks. Like, one set has 2 attacks, and the other set has 4 attacks. And he'll, like, cycle between them, like, he'll go through set 1 and set 2. The set 1 attacks will have him, like, go to the top left and like top right of the screen, and then the other ones will just have him do something random, like something like this. So this is set 1 attack, and this is part of set 2.
Ah, okay, cool.
So the first attack in the first set is just like he'll just go to the top of the screen and shoot out these like waves of projectiles. And then the second one is where he'll go to the top and just shoot out these really hard to avoid like strikes of lightning directly at you that you have to like literally have to have stamina to avoid.
Okay.
Meaning, which is like this is a boss that forces you to conserve your stamina.
He occasionally lets loose some life essence too.
So anyway, but attack 1 of set 1, as you saw right there, is just like he'll glide across the screen and shoot up and down a bunch of like electric balls that you have to go through like the middle of. There's like really small gaps and they get smaller in phase 2, which I'll get to later. So like there it is, he'll just go to the left or right of the screen and then glide across and shoot them out. And then attack 2 of set 2, like he just rapidly flies across the top of the screen like that, so that he's like hard to hit, and you also have to like, he'll like randomly shoot out a bunch of lightning down. That was like the one attack I wanted to be purely RNG dependent, just so it isn't the exact same every single time.
Yeah.
And also so that it's also just like a very reaction timing based attack that could be made a lot easier to avoid if you use your dash. And then attack 3 of set 3, it's just like he'll go to the center of the screen and shoot out a bunch of projectiles around him like this. And it just repeats like that until you kill him, so... Or until you get to phase 2.
Yeah, so let's get on to phase 2 here. Like basically he does like a dead drill attack, right?
Yeah, he does that drill attack. He initiates it by doing it. So he'll like fly to the top of the screen, as you'll see, to start it. And while he's doing this attack, he also can't be damaged. So like he'll just spin around, dash directly at you with like the drill attack, and then these like beams of light will come out of the drill.
Undertale.
And while they're white, you can't go. Well, you can go through them, but while they're light blue, you can't go through them because they'll damage you. Oh yeah, and that like go to the center of the screen and shoot out a bunch of projectiles. Attack gets replaced by that when he goes into phase 2 as well.
Alright.
So I basically just added that for just another layer of difficulty while he's transitioning to the next phase. Let me just show it off here again. The whole idea was that I just wanted this to be a really fast-paced boss fight. Like you have to be constantly on your toes.
Yeah. Oh, is he also means like the minigun too?
Oh, he's also a
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Dog is barking.
Bark.
Alright, so let me just show it again. Really like the idea behind this attack. I don't think I can fade how you're supposed to avoid it that well though. I might have to change that.
Also, I think the sound effect I used was like a toe sound effect for like that drill.
And yeah, as you can see, like, the one way he just shoots projectiles randomly, rapidly around him gets replaced by that same, like, light beam attack when he goes into phase 2. The rest of the attacks, though, usually either just get faster in phase 2, like as you can see here, or they just shoot out more of what they originally were. And specifically the attacks in set 1 will, like, combine with each other and like do combinations of them, so that you have to like constantly be thinking and taking all the visual cues during this fight. So yeah, I guess I'll just kill him. Right before he dies, he'll do like one last special attack. So like he'll just shoot out a bunch of smoke, cover up the screen. This was just a neat idea I had that I wanted to put into effect because it just looked really cool.
Yeah, that looks cool. Oh.
So yeah, if you don't shoot him there, he just straight up insta-kills you.
No, that kind of sounds similar to someone else that we're not supposed to like talk about just yet because of things. Yeah, spoilers.
All I'll say about this guy here is just that he's the person who made VB.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that like last attack he does where he shoots out the smoke, if you don't kill him when he appears there in the shadows, then he'll just dash at you and kill you.
And so like VB's like a part of the same universe as like the Anaconda Viper face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There he is.
And yeah, the idea here is that he tampered with the page so that you can't make notes on him.
He commented it. Wait, what's the Jerry did?
Oh yeah, well Jerry makes a note.
It's like the ambient track here, like basically for like someone else that we're not gonna be like discussing. Like I made like a small ambient track for like when you beat it. Basically like Brett had an idea, said like hey, maybe you could do something similar for like a PB, and basically I made this track. The drums here is actually just a very like modified aim and break. So yeah. I also use like the aim that like those drums and like thing like Brad and Ethan did, like basically for like a school thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they had to make a podcast.
So yeah, that's
We're
the
talking-
entire fight. I just added it just for a neat little challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to just play a neat little challenge sometimes?
Mhm.
I really like it because I think it like tests your skills in like all the ways it needs to.
Yeah.
And then of course right after this you've just got the Solus Magus fight.
Yeah.
Which I'm just gonna skip through to so I can get to the.
We'll see what the
secret
consequences,
Jerry
but-
notes.
Let's see what the consequences of this one is.
Oh, I didn't make a button to kill this thing, so I'm just gonna have to kill it myself.
Am I gonna actually play the game? This is kind of not cool.
Not very epic. Very epic.
Literally SMH.
Wanna play the game? Thank you, sir. I don't wanna.
These are game journalists talking right now.
I don't wanna play the game, you know.
Games are kind of stupid. to
So
think about.
yeah, you know, just the same fight. Just get through the cutscene real quick so we can complete the challenge. Yes, we get to do your little lore thingy.
The lore! I'm Matt Pat, and today we're going to be discussing how Solus Magus is actually Jerry's sister.
What if he actually believes that?
Maybe. He probably would. It's MatPat after all.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh yeah, the background also changes when you beat VB as well. Just him
Yeah.
going sicko mode.
There's
Alright, and I've got just one more thing. Because you do actually unlock something after you beat the boss rush.
private entry. Oh, there's no Jerry node.
Lore!
Sister and old. Hold on, does the background also... I got a question. Does the background also change when like you beat the boss rush?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's about it. Might as well just show off the code working as well. You know, I'm back at wave 25 now. And yeah, that's basically everything.
Thank you for playing this bad game.
Thank you for playing this bad game,
Yeah.
gamers.
Yeah, these are like all the people that made like stuff in the game. It's me, Henry Cooler, Brad, DB, Bartov, and Ethan too.
Yeah, that's everything basically.
Yeah.
Don't know if I've missed anything. I don't think I have.
Yeah. Anyway, you always add it in, like, edit it.
Yeah, I could always just add it in the editing.
Yeah.
Thank you for sitting around and listening, gamers.
Yeah. Anyways, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go check up Squid Hentai. It's gonna be very
No.